no code no come to my phone.
Wow.
No code came to my phone.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good night. Sir Rankin, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Tom, Roderick Rankin, early rider. All right, so bless up everybody. Thank you again for joining another episode of the Saudi Press Show. Tonight, people, hopefully, it won't be a very long one. I know that you people on it from about 7:30. All right? But anyway, we have some important things to look at, important games to touch. Shane, bless up yourself, man.
Bless up, Tony. Bless up.
I see you start get disappointed, yeah?
I tell you.
Yes, Sir Lee himself in the place. Big up to everybody in the chat, man. Yeah, man. What say you? What's going on? Again, so if you find the link in the chat, all right. So let me just post it again, so those who coming in late can find it. Anyway, boy, I don't know where to start, so I'm gonna ask. I just need answers to questions we know you can ask right now. What went wrong today in Clarendon? Just thinking. Is it that we have the Don losing their Donship today? Is that so, Shane?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Just food for thought. But it was very, very interesting though. And very, what would I know, strange for such a team like Glemuir to lose 4 points in 2 games. And not just losing 4 points in 2 games, but to teams that they have actually beaten already.
4 points or 5?
Is it 4? 5 points. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
5.
5 points. Hear that? All my maths now maths tonight. All my maths not maths enough.
But it just showed the competitiveness or the closest of the teams, because for these teams to be able to doing this to teams like this, it complements the league. It says a lot for the D Cup. So I see Shane seeing Glemuir having an off game and saying that bring them closer to having a chance in the Champions Cup. Okay, look at a 1-off game. Because as Mr. Lee rightly pointed out, Glemuir lose game in the first round last season as well.
No,
Yes, it's
no.
a back
So what the point I was making is this. I still have Glemuir as favorites, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying now, what has happened with these 2 games is not a 1-off game. Let me correct that. 2 back-to-back games. They are now losing some of the fear factor. Once you give other teams confidence, right, you're spelling trouble for yourself. Not that Glemuir still won't win. I'm not saying they still won't win, you know? But I'm
I
saying
find it
you have
very peculiar the way Shane
no,
team
you have given
chipping a team like Glenmore, but not wanting to come out and say that KC is a big side. You keep chipping away at these teams. Glenmore are wearing the favorite tags, and you keep chipping at them as they see a little chink in their armor, but you're not ready to admit to us that, my team KC is a big team. You're just acting like you just want to go underneath the radar and talk about everybody else.
So can I respond to that? Yeah, man, I'll answer that. If you look at my top 10 on Manning Cup, I have Kingston College at number 3. If I have it there, if I have them there, that means that I'm saying that they're a big team. What I'm saying is that I don't think that they are the favorites. So just to qualify and correct that statement.
When
Right?
since have you classified them as a favorite?
I said I have them at number 3, right? So I'm confirming that they're a big team and amongst the best, but I don't have them as the favorites. That's what I'm saying.
And I'm saying, when have you ever had them as the favorite? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
When?
you rarely ever pick
I
them to
can
be
tell
the
you this.
favorite.
In 2017, you probably don't familiar with that Kingston College team. 2017, that team I had them winning everything, right? And
That team was that the season when you and Karen dropped out.
I think so,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm playing each other. The two big favorites that you guys
Yeah,
fell
play
short
each
and then
other
you
in
play each other in
Champions
this
Cup.
one private game.
No, in Champions Cup instead of winning the real cup or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That team was a mega
Sorry, I want to make
creative
a point
team.
and then finish.
Yes.
Yeah, so I am not afraid to call a team as favorite when I really think they truly are. Right? So the reason why I gave Glemuir the favorite tag is because I'm 10 catching and Manning Cup side is because I'm aware of the players that they have retained and the experience and the quality of those players. And it's on that basis that I make my call. Right? So
Good defense.
so
Good defense.
yeah man, yeah man. But getting back to the Glenmuir thing, I'm saying now losing the fear factor gives other teams confidence. I mean, I tell you, it'll give me more confidence now. Say, if me draw Glenmuir in a Champions Cup, that if initially I would have probably said Glenmuir 4-1 or 3-1. Now me I gotta say, boy, you get me? It's gonna be a much closer score now. Cause I'm gonna have the fear factor there again. And if that feeling matriculate to the players them, then a trouble. Then me I just make other people feel more confident now when them go face them. So
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
big
that's
thing
my
still,
point.
Shane. Losing the fear factor now, because
Yeah.
that's half of the championship one, Sometimes you lose the game as the bus pull up. Once you
Yeah,
see
me
certain
know.
team.
Glenn are supposed to just show up in the red today and the other, this year and the other team them supposed to start trimble already and them lose it in them doing before.
Go.
But
I
no,
think that's how football go.
but no, them are
Mr.
because
Lee,
of how
sometimes
them
we
are
work like that,
perform.
man. Because when the Cuba them pull up, you see that little yellow bus level, the color they bread, and some man trimble for real.
I
Choco, you're
saw it
speaking
go.
of experience.
Let me
As the
put this
boss
out.
pull up, you get shook.
At time, man, we never know say they on the show. Big up yourself. No, man, you know that times are the reality, man. Sometimes when a team see all the Clarendon bus pull up, man, they lose already, man.
Shoko.
Yes,
Shoko.
sir.
I want you to prepare yourself because I'm gonna ask you to give a real breakdown, not just on the Dinthill game today, but the zone. All right. So don't talk up too much with Shane right now. Want to clash over which team is and which team is purple, from which one is basically maroon.
Now, but starting now that they come on the show and talk about everything about the group already.
Anyway, let's get it. So the question is, people, and I've said, I think it was, I don't remember if it was last evening. No, not last evening, even before when I did a show. It may be a very good time for Glenmuir to have their bad game. I said that. And I also said that it would have been a very good time for Garvey to lose that game against Glenmuir. But I never expected any at all for these two teams to be losing at this stage. Never mind, because I am on the wagon of the Clarendon tension when these Clarendon teams meet, especially when there is something at stake. It's very, very tight. But I just want to remind all of you, and if you listen to the interview from Coach Peart that MG did, he did make mention of all the teams going to Kempsey will have a problem. He did say that. And
So
that
I think they're making too much excuses for the field. So I mean, we play Tatius going, we play Whole Harbour, and
no, no,
we
no,
don't put so much emphasis on the
regardless of
field.
who, you can't kill a man to make him excuse. If he believe that the team or the fan or the ground push them to that limit, or that's the reason they lose, you can't kill them. That's their own feeling, and that's fine. So the only excuse, can stand up to scrutiny. If you had replayed the game, or put it this way, if there was a neutral ground, that is the only way you can kill a man for excuse for a field because everybody have to play. And I don't mind it. If the field is your advantage, it is your advantage.
You see, Pierre can't hide this season. Pierre is in a position like Arteta. Even though Arteta never won, but right now him have this squad, everything. There is no excuses. There should be no excuses. You see, all right, you know where Jamaican sometimes somebody criticize people take it personal as if you don't like the person. Somebody phone ringing in the show.
Yeah,
It's
man.
as if like it's a personal attack on the person. But to me, my honest opinion of Coach Pierce after watching and studying his career from when he was at UA, from when he was at JC and all of that, I just think he's a privileged coach. I don't think he's that great a coach. I just think he's a privileged coach where things just fall in his lap. Because to get a team, Glemuir team, if you're the coach in the Jamaica program, Saudi, and I am the coach at Dinthill, and you at Glemuir can tell the same players if we're both going for the same player. Listen, once you come and sign for Glemuir, I can guarantee you a spot in the Jamaica team. Who do you think that player is choosing to go to? He has an advantage as a coach in the system or in the Jamaica. And if you notice, him have a lot of the Jamaica youth players in his rank. It's no coincidence. I just think he's privileged. Things just fall in his lap, and him have a big team. But you know, I looked at him when they were playing Clarendon in the D Cup final, and he could not get around the Clarendon tactics. He just looked clueless to me, and that's when I formed the opinion that I just think he's overrated.
I can beat your opinion. But Coach Pierce is not the only coach in Jamaica who can mobilize and get players to come to their school or team who are not a part of the Jamaica setup. So I don't think that part has a whole lot of credibility, to be honest.
Yeah, but even Vassal is in the Jamaica stuff, but you don't see him have so much of the Jamaica international in his team like Coach Pierce. So I think my argument has some credence there.
No,
hey, Shoko, we have bad mind on your man for.
No, it's not. You see, that's the thing with Jamaica. Now, anything them just jump onto your bad mind.
Hey, when they up, I didn't tell I spend up all the money and I use that limousine to pick up boy and then yard and private jet to pick up player and buy player from all over the place. Nobody not come bad mind on your thing, sir. Eh?
Don't bring no scandal punishment.
Nah, bring no scandal, man. I take on Shoko, man. Tap bad mind on the man. That one look up, I didn't tell I spend all the big money. One up, I didn't tell I spend all the big money. All them crap they are going up there. Eh? I can't win nothing. Eh? Love Coach Pierce, man.
That's not that fact. Whatever Mr. Lee is saying is not fact.
I true.
Mr. Lee, I would use this and I said to Shuku, not because you have coaches who are not.
You know about this opinion a long time now. And I challenge anybody.
Hey, at least the man win championship cup and something for sure. Didn't tell nothing for sure for all the money when they spend over here.
Clarendon drop the ball, make them win that, man.
I'm not business what you want to say, no Shoko. I'm a different coach Pierce tonight.
Miran Garden is the assistant coach for the national setup. You're saying that he used that to get a lot of players into Garvey too?
Repeat?
I'm saying Miran Garden. Yes? The under 16, not the under 16, but the assistant coach for the national reggae boys, for the team. You think he used his setup, his own demeanor, his own self to get players to Garvey?
The previous team that Miran was at when he won, was he the Jamaica coach then? That team that he used to coach before, what's the name of that team again?
Lennon.
Yeah, when he was at Lennon, making his mark. What? He was coaching the Jamaica team at first when he was making his mark with Lennon?
He was coaching the
female team.
Okay.
Female Jamaica.
Okay. So you don't compare him. I think a part was set for Pierre. Different. Them Mary a man work for him thing. It was no privilege thing.
What I mean part set for Pierre? I don't understand.
I don't make him explain.
Me not understand. No, you know, Shoko, you criticize Pierce. You know, me not get it.
Make him explain. No?
So where did Pierre come from to get the UWI job and get the JC job and all them job doing fail and not disappear? You don't remember Glemuir's success?
Iman was the assistant
like
coach.
You just know Pierre. That's what you're saying.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't want to make the show about
Yeah,
that
me I
still,
tell
but
him say it was the assistant coach for Manchester I with Donovan Duffy in 2010. That the first time Peart,
No, Curtis has been around in Manchester doing his little thing for a while. But the
No,
thing
boy,
is,
my ask where Peart come from.
no, I mean when he get those jobs, when he get those big jobs, JC job is a big job, you know.
because
Him feel like the JC job.
Peart was playing and coaching at UWI.
But Shuko, what you criticize, man? Well, last year winner a title.
All right, let's get
So
Like last time
no,
you win a
no,
title was
anybody
94
will
long.
laugh.
You win a title 90
Anybody will
hour
laugh
long.
at that what Reggie just said, because that is just so basic. Because I am free to make to form an opinion, even though I haven't won anything in over 20 years. That's
No,
just
boy,
basic
you come
bantering
and
talk. That's just
criticize the
come
man.
with some substance, Reggie. Come with some
You come and
substance. That's just
question the
basic
man job.
banter talk.
You come and
I
question the
don't
man
rate him.
job.
That doesn't mean though, because I don't win anything, I'm not entitled to my opinion. I put arguments forward why I don't rate him, bro.
The man, the man
So don't come at the side with.
The man,
Our time will
the
come.
man win 3 titles in 4 years.
Hello, if you don't give me a chance, I'm run the show. Me I go put you in the back seat. You know. Let you banter and feel last part of the show. Cause you soon tired and go no bed, you know. Like myself. So
No,
let's
Shoko drop asleep, so I have to take him out.
That's right.
Yeah,
Anyway, let's move on.
Chuku have a tendency if you drop asleep, yes.
Anyway,
No, you lead them down the road with that thought a while ago, sorry.
which start?
But would soon drop asleep.
But me say like myself, Shuku, because I'm tired.
The one is a laugh off in case of him get beat up today.
Moderate the show, yeah, sorry. Moderate the show, yeah.
Anyway, so that's it, people. Down in Clarendon, some thing go on. But anyway, when you look at the point standing, people, that in that same zone, Glemuir still leading on 22 points, right? Garvey Massio on 21, and I think Kemsil on 19. That's how it go, right? So right
Yeah,
now,
man. Yeah.
based on how this situation is, Kemsil can top this zone.
No, sorry.
They can't stop it.
No, they can't tap it.
Glenmore
Why?
more
Goal difference?
Goal
difference.
Okay.
Only Garvey can stop.
Garvey can lose for them position, though.
No, man, but listen now, if Garvey beat Glenmuir and Kemsil beat Demby, what do you mean by no Kemsil win his own one?
But
No.
No.
No?
They will have 22 points.
They might go up on 22 like Glenmuir.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's only Garvey can go over them.
Yeah, man, that's right.
All right. So that's how this one is. And I think it set itself up for a really last set of games.
So goal difference proceed head to head.
That will happen if. That is if. And it won't work, you know, looking at it. Because if Glemuir even draw with Garvey, then Kemsil can't go past 22 points. So based on
So what if Garvey bag up Glenmuir?
Garvey win his one.
It's a superior goal difference.
No, man, but
Garvey win his one.
Go past the Pines or Glenmuir.
No, man, I'm talking the Kemsil. Yeah, man, Garvey's the only one can pass Glenmuir. But I'm saying Kemsil has goal difference of 10, while Glenmuir have a goal difference of 38.
But when you look on the whole scenario, is a low possibility say Garvey are going to beat Glenmuir at Glenmuir. Most likely a one draw.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. I don't say it's impossible. I didn't say it's impossible.
But
Kemsil can beat Demby by Kemsil.
But
you understand me?
But we have to look on, you know, maybe Garvey, when Garvey lose this match, you know, Garvey maybe don't want to win his zone, no, because maybe they might look at, they want to meet certain teams. So that they see just strategy candidate, and maybe Garvey lose that match and say, no, I want to come second. So you want
No, Peter third and come, Peter.
No, let me say.
I don't think Garvey went in that game with no intention of losing.
Peter, if we got beat by Glenmuir and Kemsil in the game, a third we are come.
Okay, but then again, you can look on. But you might look on the team. But me don't know strategy on this zone. Me have to look back on the paper and see. Or you can have the paper. See who
Peter,
let go the
don't push no scenario or no strategy in this starter. I'm not think no team want to lose right, you know. Trust me.
No man,
Nobody don't want to lose. Nobody don't want to lose.
Listen,
I will ask them, let me say them, man, man, if you go to beat certain team in a zone and they know who them up is.
So you think Garvey want to lose to Glemuir 5-4?
All right, let me answer a question, Peter. You think any of these so-called top teams, let me use so-called because there are some teams stepping up that we have to call them top, will fear Manchester high in the second round?
Well, sometimes some team will look on some team we are playing.
No, Peter, nobody grow on that.
Answer the question and run on the question.
No, me not fear Manchester. Me not fear them.
No, you don't think the top teams will fear? You don't think a Dinthill, a CC, a Glemuir, Garvey will fear Manchester?
No. Yeah, team with them face now. Yeah, team with them don't want face now. So my team don't really.
Hold on, Peter. Me just want to get this up. So
yeah.
you're saying that a team that has been scoring so many goals.
Yeah.
Yes, having so many wins. No team no fear them.
And because you know why? Because something of them I do every year. Then see them as score goals left, right, and center. So they not go fear them now. But a team will play if you avoid to face Glenmore. And a team will play if you avoid Derby too. But I think book them up in a later part when they can, but then we play if you avoid them team there.
And nobody wants to avoid like a Clarendon College.
Yeah, man, team don't want to play. Some team now, team will come, you know, me don't want to play Dinthill. And next team, me don't want to play Garvey, me don't want to play Glenmore.
And
me don't want to play. You see, Rambo, that's why I'm saying Rambo when I smart, man, smart. Rambo pencil out, because I like feeling. Rambo pencil out everything I know. Who you want to face, you know. You think Rambo, because Rambo want to reach semi-final, like Rambo say if you reach semi-final, he can't lose, you know.
That's your theory. Rambo didn't tell you so.
Rambo said,
Yeah,
Rambo
said, so calm down, man. But Rambo tell you that.
Eh?
So Rambo tell you that. Rambo not tell you nothing like that, you know.
No, Rambo said. Rambo said, make him reach semi-final and you see what happen. You make him reach semi-final and see what happen. Just make him reach semi-final.
But Peter, if Rambo don't mind, he come out that first round, you know.
No, man, Rambo come after you think Rambo is idiot. Rambo pencil out thing, you know. Rambo pencil out thing already, you know. I know, you know. Rambo is not idiot, you know.
All right. Not a thing wrong. Not a reason. All right, people. Anyway, so we gone through that Clarendon drama. All right. CC win 2-0 over Edwin today. Yes. What was Central game today?
3-1.
3-1 over Claude McKay?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Clarendon teams are set now. Basically,
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Still have to play Claude McKay, Sadi.
If you shut out everything for CC, you know, long time, you know. And she said the group come give me.
Sadi, we have one more game, I think, Claude McKay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Clarendon College have to either draw or beat Claude McKay and then win his own.
Then Claude McKay not dead already, man. Then can't, you know, Claude McKay not good.
The game still have to play, Peter. That's why I'm going to put them on a top spot.
Of course, it have to play.
Exactly.
Right, so let's continue. Anyway,
Sadi, what you going?
But they are no Brownstone. Where are you going with?
But they are going. Listen, Anderson, see what you going, brother. Beer things are going, sir.
All right.
Football
Anyway,
nice, and then I reach second round here. Don't know now. Continue with the show, yeah, man. Because all you sit now, the people have to talk about it, brother. It's serious. So where tonight?
Okay. I covered Dinthill Teachers goal in game today, and a bit disappointed. Disappointed at the start of the game, people, and how the approach of this game by Teachers scored. I know there are a lot of excuses why they turn up short. But this is not the first game that they are playing. And I really don't buy. I should have posted the interview with the assistant coach today. I never get to post it. Yes. But in that interview, he said that a number of players turn up sick. Flu and all of that. All right, that's fine. So I said, what about the reserves? So he's saying that the squad that Teachers have is a 14-man squad that they have. So now you can understand why them get so much beaten. Not because they are weak, but they can't rotate. They don't have changes. So a 14-man squad, people, is just 3 men on the bench, 3 players on the bench. If that is so. This is the first time I've seen, so maybe somebody who have watched it before can tell me if the bench ever full or that are them always number. Shuku, you saw them in the first game, Shuku? That's how the bench always small.
Sadi, when I time I click off of the thing, I say what kind of ball is a Dinthill play.
But they want that both you need a bit of courage.
You know what kind of bounce ball Dinthill play. Me I say, but no sir, that's only a pitney player, so I say I can't.
So
taking this man, joke thing.
Disappointed. I mean, when the game started, it was difficult to watch because
man, difficult man. People are cuss man.
What is a sort of training session that in my time coaching I call shadow training, when you just playing and passing the ball around all by yourself.
See the goal glass, eh?
We go watch the Manchester game, better. Manchester game did better.
The Manchester game went better, man. Why but men have watched the Dinthill game? I couldn't switch with Manchester at that time.
Peter, take it out. You cannot chip in and not touch everything. But again, the fans today at some point were very, very miserable. And I see Bogle from far saying that he was not impressed with Dinthill in the final. But if you're not watching this game, people, for those who never watch, and you see a team win 14-0, would you say that you're not impressed with the final?
No, I'm not impressed. When I watch a game, I'm not impressed, man.
Hold on, Peter. Listen to the question we asked. For those who never watch a game, or if you never watch a game, and the final score is 14-0, could you actually say that you would be impressed, or they should have scored more? You know, impressed with the final?
You're going to know if you don't see the game for year 14. If you don't watch a game and you used to say I give 14, you say that good man, because you just also say, yeah, I'm happy because you don't see it, but when you see it, it's total different thing.
All right. So again, all of these things, you know, people, it comes at a cost. And the scenario that presents itself. Yes, well, Bogle still not impressed with Dinthill in the final third. Is this overtime Bogle or just for today's game? So
no, Bogle right, man. Bogle right, I agree with him.
All right. So if it is that you want to be impressed with a game like today, that means they should have won about 30-0.
Me say Dinthill should score at least after Nishengan 20 and score at least 30. As when me say sorry to him and them. I need man like some old PF really has like a Bogle and couple more man who then did and say, guys, you want we have got if you take with him our file is this are the easiest chance we get for broke a record. But as the Shane said, all right, things Lenny as a CC man would maybe not say that to them, and maybe they don't have the whole play around them if you said anything there to them.
But Peter, as a coach, the first thing you're going out here is to win.
Yeah.
But I am saying to you, you are killing these Dinthill players so they should have scored more goals. But let me tell you, well, if you look carefully, I don't know if you are seeing it like me and you're watching the video. How that Teachers team set up in the 18-yard box. It was difficult for Dinthill to go through. You need a level of experienced players to break that 6 defenders in the 18-yard box.
Sadi, how many times before they score a goal, then get behind the defender and then shoot? Then still pass the ball around in the 6-yard line. And just kick it, even poor punching at the goal. How many times?
But we also see a lot of shots blocked, Peter.
That's Lenny
Yeah.
style of play.
Yes.
Sorry, you asked the question, how can you be disappointed with a team that's winning 14-0? But I don't think Peter is disappointed with is his style of play. That is not a problem with it.
No man, I know Peter may look from differently, because Bogle same never impressed with Dinthill at the final third. But I'm just saying, if he says that and telling somebody who never watched that game and hear the game, the team win 14-0. If you're not impressed with that team win 14-0, remember you don't see the game, I'm just asking the question. Would you believe that, Shuku? If I should tell you, say Dinthill never impressive in the final third. You know watch the game, but they win 14-0. So I'm just
It would be
asking
hard for you to comprehend and say 14-0 and they weren't that clinical in front of goals. I mean, them could have win 40-0 or so then. Anyway, sorry, you see, I'm gonna say this. Yeah. I as a Clarendon hater, when I used to watch Lenny I at Clarendon and watch Lenny I team and try to
You see
study them.
where farmer captain I say? You see where farmer captain I say?
Peter, just
Let me
wait.
finish the man.
Peter, stop coming when somebody else attack, man.
I remember, I can recall times when I left from St. Catherine and go down, drive. Anybody would know Edwin Allen, they know the difficulty of the road and everything to go up that hill to go and watch Edwin Allen play in Clarendon because I want to see Clarendon and look at them very closely. And I can remember a time that I came on shows like your shows and be saying that I don't think this Clarendon team is all that based on my opinion of them from the first round. But what if you study Lenny team, they have always improved round by round and get stronger. So I'm quietly confident, and that's why I'm not taking on anybody who is let people have their opinion. You understand? Let the football do the talking.
That's fair, Shuku, not a problem. So I mean, I guess everybody have their opinion, and you can strike that because you're not a normal fan either, you know why you hide.
Yeah. So we just make people say what them have to say. You understand?
Nothing wrong with that. Everybody have their opinion. So the question I asked Sadi, if you are just at the game to watch the game and you were disappointed, what do you think the players would be feeling? I don't know which set of players you're talking about there, just because I don't know, from two different perspectives. Yeah. As I said, I'm sure that at one stage, especially for the start of the game, maybe the Dink players, I wonder if this game will finish. Because this game would have been a statement game. And what I said basically going into this game, Dinthill need to win big to ensure that they goes top of zone J based on how the points and the goal differences. And for a team to turn up to start with 7 man, you have to be nervous. Because you want one man get a red card and the game finish. Yes? Or in this sense. And when you look at how the game has been pen out, and I said something earlier and Shuku really, but I'm not really, when I say Shaker and Shuku, I'm not saying that went on. It's just a term because of how it stopped and restart.
Yeah, look at the time. Yeah, I understand. Understand. But you see, sorry, everybody was just talking about how it might come down to goal difference and you have to improve your goal difference and all of this. But I said it to some fellow Dinthill fans when we play Olaba. So, you know that this Olaba team, they can beat or even get a point against Magrat and see
after which match? The first or the second one?
No, when I went down by Olaba, because that means I would have seen everybody. You understand? And I said, this Olaba team can get something against Magrat, you know. This group though must come down to goal difference. You understand?
Okay. All right.
So now that all pans out now, it's in our hand and it's up to us to just do the job and just go through to the next round. Because we want to win the group. No doubt about it. We want to win the group.
Choco.
Is that your handle one, you know?
See a farmer captain I say.
It's in our hand, man. We want to win the next 2 games. Everything is in our hand. It's in our hand.
Tam Shoko, I run.
You know, Shoko, see a farmer captain I say it's not just to the game. Because from all our game, I see everything me see because I couldn't watch a different game from me. See a farmer captain I say just like when I say my captain Dinthill too. See myself just like when I say.
What is he saying?
Just to the game, don't keep third part, man. If the striker did not do not, man.
Peter, all I'm saying, but I don't think anybody's saying that he's wrong to say that he's not impressive. The question I asked is today's game are all the games, and he said that all the games. Because if you are saying to somebody that you're not impressed with the final third today, and they score 14, who know watch the game, I don't see how they would believe you.
They would believe, that's true. You're right. You're
How the group
right.
they look, Sadi, how Dinthill and Magra group look, how much points separate both teams?
Dinthill, Magra?
Yeah.
How you go now? Magra and 16, Dinthill and 15.
But Dinthill have a match in hand.
But Dinthill
Magra, them have to play, man.
No, them have to play Charlie Mount and Magra.
Play Magra and Charlie Mount.
Okay.
What are there? Sir, never make Peter take over the one of the show more than we see, you know.
Me don't like to meet you in the next round still shook. Me don't tell a lie, you know.
Peter, I'm got come out hard in the verse of Glemuir.
I would have loved it as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, fly. You know.
All right, so we said fun. That's exactly. No,
Shane him jump over here quick tonight.
Well said, yeah, man. Why so cool? Why me no? When what Dinthill against Solar, my man make about 1,000 pass. And now take no shot.
Peter, you make your point. We understand.
I don't understand what this thing Peter Dragon so much go how the man them play. We lose to Olaba and the way the team recover since then and win other games. That's what you should be talking about. You're just talking about style of play because we haven't lost. We haven't lost.
We are winning. We are winning, yes, but we're winning.
At this stage, that is not the concern. Just get the points. When the competition goes further, and if you have that concern, then you can say, "Boy, no, this is getting serious." But at this stage, Peter, and the man never try to get the thing right, you cannot be so. Yeah, go ahead.
Shoko, good night, Sadi.
Bless up campus.
Yes, campus.
Me listen this stretch when I first me got talking.
Me realize.
Peter keep on saying Dinthill back then. What type of coach did Dinthill have back then?
Where?
You might talk about a record, anybody living right now, not even know about.
Last time we have grown, so I better coach them.
Peter, when we can't talk, tell me, Peter.
Go ahead,
Peter,
listen.
the point I am making, Peter, every single coach is different. Lenny style work for Lenny. Your coach back then, when we couldn't score the whole goal or what have you, is different. If you send Sadi go down a Dinthill, he's going to go there with a different philosophy. If you send Rankin go down there, same thing. If you send you, Peter, go down there, same thing.
Oh, Peter,
the point everybody make. Peter, the point we make, where everybody make. You have been saying this nearly a hour now. Everybody get your point, Peter. That's all we are saying.
If you're looking at comments when Sadi put up a farmer player, they must put up two, and that's it. Like
Peter, you get the farmer player wrong, this emphasis on farmer players and captain.
Calm down, man. Calm down, General. Calm down.
Sorry.
Never mute some people.
No, well, I know. Where Peter feel to understand. Theodore Whitmore was one of the best midfielders in Jamaican history. Wrong or right, sorry?
You're right.
And when Theodore Whitmore approached Jamaica, he could never find a midfielder. You understand what I say? He couldn't find a midfielder to utilize like how René Simons utilized him. Yeah, I wonder if you understand the point I make.
Yeah, man.
So when I try to tell Peter, say everybody different. Lenny Hyde style work for Lenny Hyde no matter where he go. Lenny Hyde use film style and win Premier League. How many coach say them a great coach? Sadi and never win the Jamaica Premier League yet. Be honest.
Well, a whole lot, you know.
And Lenny Hyde.
No,
well, I know.
Which team he win the Premier League with?
That me not team, you know. Which team he win the Premier League with?
The point we make, Peter. All right,
so which team he win the Premier League with?
All right, Peter, I know in the Premier League. The point we make. Well, I know you're a Manchester United fan, Peter. I mean, he's a Manchester United fan. No Kyo Rokos Amrin now change.
Yes, that's why I stop watch them.
That's to stop watch Dinthill then.
You're not real fan. You're not real fan, man.
Lenny
You're
now
not
go
real fan.
Peter.
Manchester United. You don't know, yeah, you don't know Dinthill thing, you know, so you can't say anything.
Peter, Lenny
Peter,
now go change.
look for a man
Alright.
like me.
Alright,
Where
Peter,
we
well,
support
start
Arsenal and
now go
support
now.
Dinthill. We two teams when I win all long. I'm still faithful and loyal.
Alright, let me tell you something. Let me use something and bring to you that a lot of people don't even recognize. I don't know if Shuk will agree, but if you not believe, something wrong. For the longest while, for a long time now, this is the first Dinthill team I see without an ace striker.
Thank you.
For the longest time.
Thank you, Sadi. Thank you.
That is also something that the coach will have to work on and develop. And it will come over time because I see this number 10 now look like him can do something. Now, so I got shook on a long time, you know, have a team without an ace striker.
Yeah, we always have a big striker.
Yeah, man.
That's what we're talking about. They didn't have one striker.
It's a major difference this year. And so maybe because the coach knows that, he have to play to a strength where he have. Let's hope that it will see more goals coming because they have the ability to go forward. They have the ability to keep the football.
But saying that, if the goals are shared around, that is still the same thing. Even if they don't have a prolific striker, the goal is shared by the whole team. You can win a championship.
No, yes, Shuko, but remember, you know, we need that ace, and you will say that too. He's an Arsenal fan. You need an ace striker for when things now go your way.
Well, you just get half a chance.
But sorry, last year when we won the D Cup, we never have an ace striker.
Who that?
We never have a standout striker. Last year when we won the D Cup.
Who was the top goal scorer?
I don't remember. It was a team effort.
Omari and O'Brien, man, in number 10 was the top striker for
last year. He wasn't a standout. He's not a standout.
Why you
he
say
was
that?
your ace striker, Mr. Lee.
A standout striker is like the youth of their Gavi about 4 seasons, man. Come on, man. Be fair.
O'Brien was not classify him as a standout striker, honestly.
He was.
What do you name Mr. Lee? Where he scored the a goal in 3 years ago for Gavi?
All right.
Cleo Clark.
Cleo Clark would not classify as a standout striker.
Exactly.
And the youth.
Mr. Lee.
Peter.
Regardless, every team, and what I'm saying about Dinthill is a sheer fact. So we can work around that. I am Dinthill 130%, but facts are fact. Even the number 10 is found wanting. Probably when I was Dinthill 82-86, we had teams that look good. All right, Floyd, you can work with Peter. Not a problem. Ranking.
Peter.
Yeah.
Which position did you play for Dinthill?
We play up front and we play at Pamfield and we keep one time when the keeper did injure, when Fairweather when I injure.
Okay.
Keeper not.
So somebody
what was your position? We don't want to know, but when you going to go with a man in injury, what was your main position?
My original keeper, man.
Oh, because somebody in the comment said Peter was Dinthill reserve goalkeeper. Okay. Let's check.
But him tell us when keeper get injury in play.
At the same point, campus, I'm like, sometimes you have a farmer coach that was a big midfielder, but he don't necessarily want a midfielder in his ink. You understand? So Peter knows a goalkeeper in let's say attacking football and wants to bully for goal and score. Even though he was a goalkeeper.
Let say sit there, Shoko. You see, for a man where you used to have the same coach where Shoko have Lenny Hyde. Sometimes a ball pan Lenny Hyde style of play too when me want to score goal. You see me I say, but in the end idea, he always turn out the right way. You see me because more time, wait no Peter, more time the players them a knock the ball all in a 6-yard box as the Peter say. You see me I say we get you frustrated sometime. You understand me I say but I saw him play. I saw him want him players them play. If you kick one long ball, them man they are gonna cuss you. I better know say yo, one me give you for there or two of them me give you for there. You understand me? I say me no want to see no more. Bounce the ball, knock it, break down the team and score a goal.
You know, when we sit in the Dinthill and against Alola, I make me start chimney. Dinthill team take serious now. We know and sit win the cup, And when me not see man have no man a shoot,
All right,
All right.
Peter. We can.
All right, Sadi.
Sadi. Yes.
Sadi.
Mhm.
Give Peter the round. Make a move on to the rest of the game. Peter,
Yeah,
you
man,
win.
man.
Lenny Hyde. We get rid of Lenny Hyde. You win, Peter.
Sadi,
You have a deal you want. Sadi, move on. Move on, Sadi.
No, we not get rid of Lenny Hyde, you know. We not get rid of Lenny
Peter,
Hyde.
you
Because
win,
we want
Peter.
to strike, one man that
Yes,
kick ball
Peter.
to goal.
Yes.
Hey,
We
Peter,
could get
hold on.
Have that.
Peter, hold
There's
on there.
nobody in the team now.
Hey, Peter,
Sadi.
we miss a penalty, Peter. We miss a penalty.
All right. So let's
Sadi.
Let's move on. Sadi, let's move on. Peter win.
Sadi, hear me I say. You can't beat Peter because the man that go back in 1977, 1976. And we back the man that go back and pull up some history. You can't
Peter,
beat him.
we miss a penalty, Peter. One of your team used to miss penalty.
So Sadi, move on with the show because the man that go back in 1977 when we never born yet.
Make we talk about Mr. Lee team.
Richie saying Sadi Dinthill have a couple players coming in for the next round. What? What you say?
Sadi.
Okay. All right, Bogle, that made me, Bogle, that made me feel good, me brother. That made me feel good, Bogle.
Sadi.
Which Bogle is that? Which Bogle is that?
Richard Bogle.
You don't know about Dinthill if you don't know Bogle them. And they
Well, there's more than one Bogle. There's a Bogle that's a coach at Dinthill. And I ask you which one of the Bogles is that?
I don't got brother. That I look brother. That. Team bigger brother. Me don't know team bigger brother enough. When team bigger brother play with Dinthill, man. If they remember that play with the ball against him, look boy.
All right, Peter. Gone back again.
Sadi, moderate the show, Sadi.
Sadi, yeah, man. We need to talk about Mr. Lee team, man. The defending champion, man. Make we hear some about them now.
So that's
Sadi, I like Richie Royal coming.
Yeah, man, just wait. All right, so we'll move on from this.
To Mr. Lee now.
Yeah, we have to touch Mr. Lee now.
Yes, man.
Mr. Lee, me not hear much from Mr. Lee but laughing.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, man, everybody mute their mic when man attack.
Yeah, me never mute you. What you unmute for?
All right, let me mute back, sir.
Only on the Sadi show, man.
Yeah, tell you. Me don't know. Me can't see Richie Royal one. Ranking if you find it to me. Anyway.
The man get mute and come advise people for mute.
Mr. Lee.
Yeah,
what went wrong today with Garv? I didn't see the game. I don't hear nothing of the game. Me just away from the result. What happened?
No, you know, I'm gonna watch the game still. I don't watch the entire game. Saturday I would peep in and out because I was kind of busy. I'm busy other things, man. Okay. Some things I take care. So kind of peep. I guess I actually watch the last 20 minutes of the game.
Okay. So what time?
The way I look at my team now, Sadi.
Mm-hmm.
And going into the second round, me have full confidence in my team still, you know, because we here to play a good football game or a good total football game right now.
You serious about that?
Yeah, man, me have confidence, man, because it can't get no worse than this. It must can't get better going forward. Nice second
Is it because the fasting don't start?
The fasting and the prayer don't start yet. That's a one. And I know say the team have the potential to play a lot better than how them play and how we've been watching them playing so far in the first round. You know what I mean? And one of the next thing to you guys to consider is that remember all of the football being played in Clarendon and in this zone.
Man, talk about I can't in Clarendon the whole life football I play, man. You know,
then I say wake up there for the last 5 years or 6 years.
No, I know in there. So why Manchester and and St. James and St. Mary play for?
Wake up there for the last 5 years.
It no matter where you want, I don't know they are lighter place.
The money opinion is that
wake up. No, but what I'm saying though, Shoko, is based on the zone that we're in, and most especially them that have come over in this group, and we have Kemsil who've been doing good and Glemuir. I mean, you know, in this group still, them always these teams not afraid of each other. So right now, I just can't wait to see when they move on to the second round to see how the football ever play. Because like me say, my team is yet to play to their full potential. So I'm just hoping that come second round, these guys are gonna put things together and show up for the game. You know what
Mr.
I
Lee,
mean?
can I answer a question for me when you finish, please?
Yeah, go ahead, Shoko.
Okay. Last season, I think your top coach was on some kind of break or leave or something, and the young coach took it up and won the Casa Cup. So, who is the actual coach? Is Merritt playing any part in this team?
I'm not sure if he's playing any part now, but I know the young coach is the coach.
You're not sure.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not aware
But
of that.
Mr. Lee, I make me refuse to take an answer like that from you, knowing your position within Garvey must say you can't come and tell me that. I'm not a stranger. This is Shoko.
But me I tell us, I know.
Shuko, you hear
It could,
anything, Shuko?
it could be. You hear nothing, Shoko?
No, I
But me
don't
can't
judge.
come and
Genuinely,
tell
I
you.
don't hear anything. I'm just
Yeah, but Shoko, me
uh,
can't come tell you something that I'm not sure about. Could be.
well.
It could be helping out somewhat, Shoko, but I'm not sure about that.
Who is listed as the head coach? Who is listed as the head
All right,
coach there?
so let me answer this a little
The
bit
young
for you.
coach listed as the head coach.
Lester
Lester
Hibbert
Ebert.
is the coach.
Lester
Lester
Ebert is the
Hibbert is the
coach.
coach. And I can't see Meron around and not give him some assistance, but he's not the coach. Lester Hibbert, a young, energetic man, is the coach.
A film time now.
Yeah, theme time.
Well, like I said, Shoko, I just have to wait for the second round, and see how this thing gonna play out. Same thing with
You have a
Glemuir,
point, Mr. Lee. I don't
Same thing
want
with
anybody to
Glemuir,
think that you don't have a point, because let me just emphasize, let me just add something to what you're saying. A lot of times, you struggle against teams in your group. You remember the season 2019 when Dinthill was fortunate to make the second round because Charlie Mount pulled himself out of the competition because of some player controversy. You remember that year when we went to the final with
And you
Clarendon?
guys went all the way to the final,
And
right?
everybody doubted us like, oh, Dinthill ain't good because the blind didn't get to go through. And some other big name teams everybody attack up, we beat them so easily. So you have a point because it could be that your group is so strong that you guys are beating each other. Sometimes you buck up on some of them Manchester and so on. And this is a Gavi is really good. It's a good team. So it's a solid point you're making. Let's see you guys against some other team from some other zones.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I
So
want
so
to,
so,
I
so
want to
that's
see how them
what I'm
team
waiting
play.
to see, Shoko. To see what happens.
Okay, all right. Anybody, what's your take on
Still
the game?
confidence in my team, Sadi. You know what I mean? And I think my team could play a lot better than what they are playing now.
And
Sorry,
sorry, I look for one thing when it comes to Gavi, I say, it's a lucky team, them lucky, but look how with the on Gavi side.
All
I
right
don't
then.
have to leave that out. Mr.
Remember
Lee,
the other side that what
while
you beat last season, the whole of the things they decided to knock out, and Gavi go right through, go win.
But look at the way we won the final too in Shoko. I won
still,
I won a couple second left,
Destiny.
a couple second left in the game.
Destiny.
And as the coach then say, God, they tell him so we are gonna win. So one that we gotta tell him this time. We just have to wait and see.
Big up yourself, Mr. Lee, a champion. You deserve respect.
anyway, anybody else watch the
You're
game?
right,
Can give an overview?
You're right, Mr. Lee, because when Saudi did the game, I remember, and when the coach hear that, see that he lost the game to what you else, the coach thought he was out. And he said, why it's out for the season? And then he hears a Manuel. But Manuel doing that wait on. And something happened, Manuel get knocked out. And him got through and him never look back from there, so.
Yeah man, so look and pray Chris what second round. Right, Shoko?
Hey, Mr. Lee, me I go down memory lane like Peter. You remember the season when Garvey came to Dinthill to play a game and the colours was similar and the Dinthill management chose not to play the game, not to play that game against Garvey because of the colour, similarity with the colour jerseys. And then Issa rearranged the game for Monday and us.
I wanna get one love.
And Garvey come beat. And Garvey went on to win the title that season.
We get the one love, remember man.
I'm never very good side of things later.
Sadly, we're very optimistic about this Kemsil team going in that ranking zone. If Kemsil going on a zone, and a problem down there, man.
But how much Kemsil would have to finish though for end up in a ranking zone?
Third.
Ranking.
Sir.
Let me say something. Ranking. I don't want you make time just make a little time and you take it lightly, These Clarendon guys are saying that they're stronger than everybody else, and if them coming a year, they're gonna show up Cornwall that have been winning a lot of games against some teams. So you need to beat them team and show them you're serious this season. Because I saw them going like saying, oh, Clarendon can beat Clarendon. We hear it every season from time,
I have a question to
Ranking.
Sadi.
Sorry,
One question. Are you going to them house ranking or them come at your house? Because you're supposed to know.
hold on.
The
Sorry.
Clarendon team beat you last season, you know, so you have to
Hold on.
beat
If
them
you
this
come on
season.
and find out if rank,
Hold on, not
them
too
are
much
coming
somebody
to
talk one
Peter,
time.
Peter,
Jesus, man.
Peter. You
me
know, so
ask
never
ranking
think about
question.
Peter.
Sir.
Just hold on, man. Because you know, wait till people finish, brother. You just a jump and ask a question. And we are
Shoko.
cross that. And if I saw you continue, brother, I'm going to take you out of the studio.
Shoko, you were saying something a while ago. I didn't hear anything because my Wi-Fi chip out a while ago. Who used to beat me last season?
One of the Clarendon teams that beat you last season, right?
No, they
I
didn't.
think which
Ja,
team you
man,
played that
ja.
played the second or something? It was a draw. Was it the same Kemsil?
Yes, Kemsil jarred me in a mobile.
Okay, because me can tell you right now, Tom confident and thinks that them team they go beat you. So you need to show them to that different carnival this season. You understand? Because them have them
Yeah.
big saying on Clarendon teams can beat Clarendon teams and them zones so strong and all these things. Why you show them, you know, because Tom they not talk so strongly before, you know, them man them wait and see how them team are do good and then they start, you know. Last season when Clarendon was shaky, Tom quiet, but you know.
All I will say is, Shoko, I just want the second round to start. And all I talking, as Shoko said, it will be on the field. Here, Shoko?
Yeah man, but the
We
field, my
will see
bro.
how it goes. Simple as that. That's all I will say.
Okay. So
She ain't have
ranking.
sitting for say. She ain't have sitting for say,
Yes,
Sardi.
Yeah,
Peter will ask you something now.
it's a
Peter, where you
question.
laughing now?
Hold on the ranking. Hold on. Sean, for a while now, Shane wanted to ask a question. I think he want to direct it to me. Let me
Yeah,
ask
it's
Shane.
just a question to
Yeah.
everybody. I know we're discussing a lot about Glemuir and Garvey and but Kemsil, based on what they have done, we have not spoken about what could be their potential. I know they probably would have beaten some teams last year and never went to semifinals and finals, but based on what they're doing again, does anybody think that they have the potential to make the semifinals and go even further? That I would have loved to hear the thought processes on that from the panelists and you, Sadi.
Okay. I was getting to that, you know. I wanted to ask if there's anyone that watched the game today. But since you asked and you said sorry last, at this point, and with me as it relates to my top 8 or my top 10, I never have Kemstil in it. But based on this performance, I think they have a good what would I say now? Not just a mere chance, but they have a good as chance as anybody else to go to at least the quarters. If this is the way they are playing, they are riding high. And one thing I can tell you, when you're confident, you know, and if it is that they go through the second round and probably get their first game at home, which is unlikely though, but if they can get a point away from home and come back at home to use that home advantage and get a full 3 points, who knows?
Sorry,
So that
not
is
to
one
cut
of the
you.
things that I will look at. Yes.
Yeah, the first if Kemsil should finish third, their first game will be at Jarrett Park,
Against the
Cornwall
mighty.
College.
Against the mighty.
But just no,
Sadi,
no. I'm giving you the scenario because you said home game first and whatever.
Yeah, man. I'm just
Their first two games will be away. Their last game will be their home game.
no man. I'm saying that
Naldo,
in the
let me
event.
ask you a question.
Hey, Shuku.
When
Hold on,
Saudi
man.
finish.
Remember me say if they get home game first or second. So remember we said that they still can finish second in the group.
That is true.
You understand? So I'm just using the scenario wherever they finish and how they might be and this high riding spirit now. So if they come third, of course they will go away twice. But if they come second,
If
they
they
will
come
have
second, then we get two home games. Yeah, man.
right. So that is what I'm saying with those scenarios. So they have a very good chance here.
Sadi, can I say something on this topic before you switch over?
Go ahead.
All right. What I want to ask a question because I don't remember clearly, so I want to ask Naldo a question. Wasn't it the same Kempsey team that was riding high in their group last season and then they got trashed by that Portland team?
No, not that I
Who
am
was it the
aware.
team that was beating everybody in their group and then that Portland team that pulled out this season? What's the name of that team again? Beat them beat them up in a live game.
You're talking Happy
Because
Grove?
I'm saying, yeah.
Happy Grove. Happy Grove never entered this year, right?
Yeah, the last season they beat up a team that was doing well, and then Happy Grove beat them up. I was surprised by that. Which team was that? Wasn't it the same Kempsell team?
I think it was Belier High School.
It was Belier. Okay. So what I'm saying is this. Kempsell, these teams that don't have any history of going to finals and all these things, they're motivated when they play these big teams in their group. And there are Clarendon team, and as Mr. Lee said, they don't fear each other. But usually when they go up against the other teams, them get beaten, you know.
How would that attack? Shoko? Make a second. How would that attack? Shoko?
From here in the campus, you come with a rebuttal.
No. You know, say I was just gonna make that exact same point. When these teams playing certain teams, Mr. Lee, sorry, didn't go all out. But when it comes to the second round and then go face some other teams, them crumble.
So that is what we're expecting to happen again this year. I just want the consensus.
Hold on. Too much people, man. Another school, no man. Wait until the chance, no man.
If you check it, let me finish. If you check it, you know, if I 10 away upon the panel, how much out of the 10 away, honestly can say they had Kempsell in their top 10?
None.
Exactly.
But it's the thing is this.
Yeah. Can me pose the question? We can just make a comment right there. So remember, no, the top 10 and top 8 was done at a certain point before certain games were played. So we wouldn't have had certain knowledge, but now we have the knowledge of these performances, right? So we would have a different opinion of Kempsell now, and I'm saying based on the evidence of what you have seen over the past 2 games from Kempsell, does anyone at all have them possibly reaching the semi-final or further? But it sounds to me like the consensus is everybody still thinks that they're going to falter when they go further, right? Is that the consensus?
I don't have them going to semi-final.
Not me. I have, sorry, if I tell you the truth, remember last year, nobody never really have Ochi in them top 10 either.
No, man,
me did have them in my top 10.
I want a few people have in them top 10 last year, and Ochi go semi-final. You understand me, I say? And this Kempsell team...
Majority of the Ochi, man.
No, man, me never have Ochi in my top 10.
You never have?
No majority.
I'm not leader fight watching on the history, but a lot of people are watching the top 10.
Allow him to make him point.
But like Kempsell now, last year, them went to round of 16 with the same team. You understand me? And this year, them more season in D Cup and them have more experience in the D Cup right now. They went to Cornwall last year down at Jarrett Park and draw with Cornwall. You see me, as a big team, one of the favorite last year also. So no can't say when game go against other teams, them falter. You understand me? So me think like this Kempsell team, at least round of 16 again, I'm not gonna put them at quarter or semi-final, but I think they at least going to round of 16. After there, then we can judge them.
Well,
I think.
Listen, I come in.
Yeah, you see, this Kempsell team is set to make a big run. You see, once every so often you have these team where you don't call them lower team set to make a big run. I think Kempsell team from the players then with the retain from last year, and the coach them have a young coach, also a past student who are instilled in the youth them that confident and like youth them know so them can win this thing. I think them set to go far away and this make a big run. And me just see them make a big run this year, honestly. Kempsell team.
How far is that run?
I'll be surprised if they don't make the top 8.
Okay.
All right. Kempsell have to get past before they can reach top 8. Them have Cornwall, them have Cedric Titus.
Not necessarily have Cornwall, Peter. Them can't finish second and we finish third, you know.
I say like your team where them have to go get past. Then I tell you where them have to go get past. They have Cornwall, they have Cedric, and they have Petersfield.
That's if them finish third, Peter.
Hold on, Miss Ali, hold on a second. So Peter, this is for you.
This is for you.
hold on. If them get past Glenmuir and get past Garvey, you don't think they can get past anybody else?
That's a Clarendon never play, man. Playing a Clarendon different from when you play with your parish. You see Glenmuir them when and you see Garvey them. Garvey have never won a match in a Jackson. You know, that's why me and not talk about them Clarendon there. When they in a Clarendon, them powerful and interest buff up and be and like so, you know. When they travel, it's whole part team. When they travel, that total different thing, you know.
Peter, hold on. Let me credit. You can't just say that because what you beat Garvey down at Jackson. Hold on, no man. You are saying to me the teams that we are going to finals, boss, and I win. They only in them parish they win matches.
They will not go Jackson go beat Marcus Garvey already, someone.
Come on,
This is the message, Sadi. The Clarendon team now then travel.
Peter,
me not have confidence that my opinion and you have your opinion, Sadi. Me say you.
That opinion, Peter. Talk what
all right. Check and see how much match them play away from out of them parish like travel go Westmoreland and all them places there where they go and success.
Peter. We don't need to check it. You cannot win a match.
Can I answer, Sadi?
Win a competition, Peter. And you tell me still don't go win a them parish.
Sadi, hold on. Can I answer, please?
Go answer.
Right. So, Peter, what you have to take into consideration, right? How the Costa Cup is set. When teams are dominating their zones, they get 2 home games, right? Which means they will travel once. Glemuir traveled. Just hold on, boss. So Glemuir traveled to, I think, St. Thomas last year. They won, right? Clarendon College traveled to St. Thomas as well, and I think they won. Garvey Mateo traveled. I think Glemuir went to Stettler as well and won. I think Clarendon College traveled again. I think what I'm saying is most of the time these teams are playing 2 games in Clarendon, but when they travel the one time, they win a game. Them, you know? That is what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Then play most of them games at home because they dominate the zones. So they get 2 home matches.
Right. Mr. Harry said them thing they come back. Mr. Harry say anybody used to steal like when you don't get no home match. Everybody have fixture about play for neutral ground.
But the new and remember, let me correct you to Peter. The neutral ground always closer to the team that has the advantage, the win.
Until all Portland can play match back in the days. All Portland will go play match. and the team come from Clarendon. When Clarendon team play a Portland.
You only ask if your point, that's Peter. But that's fine. As you say, your opinion.
I'm back in a few days, Peter. You only have a few teams that play D Cup.
All right, people. So much for that Costa Cup. And we know say it's all linked. We have a few more minutes, but we want to look at some Manning Cup games today. Some games that I believe you people would have even predicted very, very some huge victory. We have not seen that today. All right. Shane, what go on today in the Manning Cup? You're on campus. Talk to me.
What go on today in the Manning Cup?
Yes.
It's uneventful for the most part. Denham Town show up for the match with Kingston College and them run from the beaten and end up only get 3 points and 3 goals.
So what happened?
Yeah.
You hear any story?
No, me not hear. Well, me see one article, but me never read it. Me just read the heading and say them not show up. So me never get no details. Me just upset. Because me didn't want to see the whole heap of goal then.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, question.
Go ahead.
When something like this happen, and say for example, Denham Town knowing them now go nowhere, and maybe as Shane saying that look forward for a lot of goals, and because this coach or the school maybe know want the embarrassment and decide to not show up, hypothetically, not saying that is the case, you know. You don't think it's a need to make a solid stand on these teams? We do things like this.
I think they do, but what would be your punishment? Because the only thing you can do is a fine or a punishment. What would you suggest?
Oh no, you can't ask me because.
But campus, you know, it's really sad, though, you know, because if you as a player, right, and you're on a team, and you know, say go KC, you get one good 15 zip or whatever. I mean, and the game don't mean nothing anyway. I mean, how you don't feel as a player? You get up and go.
No,
Yep, you must honor your fixture, man. Honor your
No,
fixture.
but these are young kids doing a shoko. So as a youngster, no,
But the young
you
kids
feel
are not leading
embarrassed.
themselves with the lead. They're not leading themselves.
Yeah, no, but Shoko, if your son get up in the morning and say, yo, daddy, no, so me nah go. You ever do? Time when I rope running, man, can't go on.
Hold on a second.
all right. So saying this to say that then, Sadi. Saying this to say
Hold
that
on,
then.
hold on a minute there. Let me just address that. You know, Captain,
Oh.
trust me. Somehow I missed that question. So if it is the same question, I'll ask it again. I'm sorry about that. All right. Go on.
All right. Saying this to say this then, based on what he said a while ago. So we were earlier because me that drive, so I couldn't get involved in an MG show. So that simply mean those 7 or 8 players or 6 players, what have you that show up today? We have to lift our hats after them.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have to.
Sure.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have to because if I go there and see someone 6 away alone, I go play against 10 or 11, and we decide to still go on that team. We have to give credit to those youngsters then.
They play with guts.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree
man.
with that. They play with guts, yes. Yeah, they play with guts.
It not easy. It not. I think. And the only thing well, Issa can change is like, okay, maybe if it reach 10 goal, then do something I say right now, but score no more or whatever. Because you know, but you do need. But in some case, you do need the goal difference for whether you win a zone or not. So it's kind of tricky. Come see over here, in a Saturday when a youngster them a play basketball, and if the game is so one-sided, the coach instruct the other team not to score, just for the other team, the weaker team, will look embarrassed. You know what I mean? But I know in a
question on the screen.
but I know in a soccer still a whole different ball game still, because you do need the goal differences to determine who.
What they should do, one thing they should do is charge the principal and ban the coach, because you can't suffer look at you.
Come on, Peter, man.
All right, so hold on, Peter. Hold on. So the question that Top 10 asks is the one that was asked. Sorry, how much is the fine for not showing up? The fine is 3 goals and you lose 3 points. So 3 points and there is a minus 3 goals for you. So the team that got it get a +3. That is the fine. That is what is the rule if you don't turn up or honor your fixtures.
But Sadi, check this out, Sadi. Say for example, right? Dinthill would have played this school today, right?
Yeah.
Would have need to win by 15 then. And the school don't show up and you only get 3 points and 3 goals. How that help Dinthill?
Well,
That's a very disadvantage for Dinthill, you know. Eh?
It's a disadvantage.
But that's so unfair to Sadi, if you think about it.
But again,
because Dinthill might need 10 goals to win, just to win the group against McGrath. And then this team don't show up. Probably somebody go shake their hand down the road and say nobody show up.
And then that doesn't mean.
You understand what I say? So it's kind of suck. It's a suck situation.
You see, you put Shukul, make him a chuckle now. Some shake and thing. But as I said before, that still doesn't mean we all understand that this is Tatius Golden. And if it was another team who then need to get that point, it doesn't guarantee that they will get the 10 goals. But it's a major disadvantage to the team who need the goals and have the possibilities. I understand.
Sadly, we're not taking this thing seriously because it's the first round. What if teams just stop showing up for quarterfinals?
No, man. No. It's a serious thing doing it.
Next question, Sadly. Next question.
If they don't show up in a semi-final or a quarter-final or a second round, they still will lose the points, and the team who they should get the point.
No,
and
man,
no other action taken against them?
No,
There's
man.
nothing in the rule for that, Chuko.
Yeah, but
so it's all the child school when them spend them money and make up the jersey and all the thing, and they make big fine and ban them the season and all them thing.
It's not just Issa.
When you affect them money, them take action.
In the Premier League, the JPL, there's a rule, and also, which just recently many of us figure it out or know about it, the fine that comes with it if you forfeit a game.
That would have happened to Chapelton Maroon in the past, right?
Exactly, yes. And I understand you're not top 10. There should be more. But until that is sorted out, maybe when they see all of these things going on, then we have to go back to the drawing board and see how they can address this.
So, Sadi. All right, so it takes resources for these schools to prepare for a match on the day, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? So I am saying, if I am at Denham Town, is it there somewhere you can say, all right then, we know from today, so we're not got the match tomorrow? we know from we drop out of the company. Whatever the case be. Is it something where them could have brought forward and said, listen, we're not going to be able to play the KC match, so don't waste your time. No, because some of these schools in Saudi to prepare for the match on the day, you have to provide lunch for some of these youngsters, A lot of things you have to do for a match.
What if a travel arrangement and something?
Yeah, man, and that's why them do the farm match so still,
Again to
campus.
Why
Campus. Sadi, let me make this statement real quick. Sadi, when I like to them change those Sadi. So for example, Dinthill don't need the 10 goal to win the top the zone, right? And Tysh's goal and this time not to show up. I think they should give Dinthill the 3 points plus the 10 goal with them need.
Yeah. But
then that's
I agree. When I say Italy and campus make a very good point.
No, because they do need it. But I think a school can sabotage another school by not showing up. I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's fair though, Sadi.
But anyway,
Mr. Lee, remember the season when Clarendon get the game replay back and they went on to win the D-Class Cup?
Why we keep jumping in a man? Peter, wait.
Sorry, go ahead, Sadi.
Peter, if you now wait, me I go put you out, Peter. Wait, man. Sure. Yes, what I'm saying, Mr. Lee, it's good that you can come up with something, and I think we need to do something else. But if you're saying, are we going to use the same Dinthill scenario? If Dinthill need 10 goals, they should get the 3 points and 10 goals.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold on. But the team that, in the case of McGrath, who want to hold on to their goal difference, they have nothing to do with this team who never turn up. Dinthill should get, you don't think it's a disadvantage to them for you to just give a team a goal difference?
You have a point too.
All right.
So this is what I'm saying. Peter, wait. We're going to give you opportunity, boss. So what I am simply saying is that Issa now have to come up with something before the competition starts in a thing, and then you make and go through with all the rules internationally to help you to guide it. But to just come up and say, all right, give that, it's going to be a major disadvantage for one team or the other. All right? So that's just it, may I say. May I understand and may I agree that something needs to be done. Peter, then Shoko.
Where Mr. Lee and Campus say, why I agree with you where Shane said, if just put it to Dinthill now, me know a coach a team and me talk to say like how you now have nowhere go. I mean, so and me talk to you, Sadi, and your school not turn up. And when your school not turn up now because you do me a favor. Because me know Dinthill win now. And when it happen now, that's them not turn up, them only get 3 points. And where Mr. Lee said, we give the 10 points. Oh, we don't know say next coach will talk to other coach and say don't turn up. And that's their school because only 3 points them all get and 3 goals. Casey could in a situation to the same way and then I'm told sabotage them from come show up same way. So something have to be done. If they put on some rule like what Shoko said, where Mr. Lee said give them the team amount of points and the 3, or you say 4 points if a team not turn up then. That means that what you just put that in rule. 4 points. You have to wait for a team not turn up.
The only way that would have been a 50-50, or should I say, wouldn't be a disadvantage or other, unless I just 2 teams are play. So I think is one. So if they not come up, fine. Then go and get XYZ. But I'm saying there are other teams in this same competition, in the same zone, who have been doing all that they have to do. Them already score for them goals, amass them points. So it's tough luck that the other team doesn't. So for you to come, as me say, it's a disadvantage for one or the other.
Yeah.
So that's the way.
So what you think should have happened though, Sadi, in this situation?
Well, maybe we have to say that
to make it fair for both teams.
I think, well, you can't make it fair for both teams at this stage.
No, at this stage, but I mean going forward, I mean somebody have to suffer.
Yes, so the team that actually create this mess, like with John, like the Deman Tone we're talking about though, you have to say, well, listen, you have to put you out of the competition next year. So if it is that team want to forfeit a match during the middle of the group, next season you have to kick them out of the competition.
It was time for young youth. I think I coach and the principal.
Sorry, it kind of stuck though, because you have these youngsters who, despite them team is no good, but them still would want to pass the
pace. You see we are saying that anywhere you take it, there will be a disadvantage to one or somebody.
Yeah, the coach I say should get fined and the principal.
Then what if you play they not turn up for your match last?
Peter, if you play them just like I said before, Peter, if your son decides to nah go play, what can you do? Because if me I get 15 love, I mean I go to Casey, I give me no 15 love. Me I tell me yard and watch it on TV.
Well, if they not turn up next year, them can't play as Resadi said, them and me PU so other kid. You want them when not turn up.
Yeah, but they not register. What you do?
They're not registered.
No, what I'm saying to you, like next season when it come now, like him and them now, it's like I mean now, they 9 player turn up for Jesus goal then. And next season now, there is a guy they will not turn up, they can't come to my squad. They have to find somewhere else if they want to play football. That's what I tell you. That's what I do it.
So the question again, sorry, what if the player gets sick? Hey, listen me no man. Let me give you a scenario. And this has to do with, this is my experience. When was Chick V? Was it 2013 or 2014? You remember the Chick V virus, right?
2014, sorry.
2014. Well, we were in my team as I was coaching Yuatan, I was in the inter-round at the same time. So Yuatan, Kemsil, Garvey, and St. Thomas Tech was in the same zone. Just listen me good now. We played Kemsil the first game at Jamalco. When we went to that game, trust me, half of my squad are suffer from Chick V. I had to play not my best 11. The second game we were at home to Garvey Masio. We had 11 players. 6 players from my starting 11 out with Chick V can't walk. And the night after we played that Kemsil game, I have a conversation with Issa. The following morning, we wrote to them. Attach medical thing. The man said the game must play.
Aye.
And we played that game with 11 players, 3 goalkeepers in my squad. That we lost 3-2 to Garvey.
That's unfair. That is unfair, sad.
How sad it was. Chick V.
Yeah, that is unfair. That's one unfair.
We weren't only the only team suffering at that time either. But I think at least we should have gotten at least a day to see if we could recover.
Sorry, I saw in the chat where top 10 I said once you have evidence you should reschedule the game. But sadly I think that's a right way to go, you know.
What?
Instead of awarded the 3 points and 3 goals, reschedule the game.
That is what I was asking for. It's a semi must play the game.
No, I mean overall. So if a team decides to them now show up, don't award the team the 3 points and the 3 goals. Reschedule the game till them can come play.
You see, and that's the sad thing about it. Issa have a hardball thing when them ready. Yes. And sometimes it may look as if some school get away with everything. Just say. But that's the nature of it. And yes, Issa, I tell you, as I mentioned, I send the letter and even sick leave that these players got away from school, not from the football team, because they're sick. Issa say the game must play because me register how much players.
Why, sorry? I bet if I did KC or JC, they're not reschedule it.
Why? Ask Shane about that.
The man have important people in high places, you know, sorry. You see what I say?
You can't draw me out.
Yeah, if I did KC, man, I bet you, man. Trust me, sorry. Me and you know that. If I KC or JC, sorry. Because I don't country there, you know, sorry, you know, look a man like you still, you know, I look upon you, don't.
That's true, man. They don't look for me.
Yeah, I look upon you, bro.
You see that manipulation? Anyway, people.
The president of Issa is a countryman, yeah, remember?
That don't mean nothing.
All right, Manning Cup people. I will go through. We said that they will never turn up. So that's another sad case. And I don't know the reason behind that. And we need to find out. Yes?
One next team no show up neither?
Then I'm told no show up for the match against KC today.
But let me tell you this, the youth, them, I think about time man I get 22 and they walk off a thing and the youth, them a video, them and they put them on TikTok and them a laugh after. You know, see all coach get beat what they are.
No, sorry, that thing with that coach I get beaten, is that a true thing or an AI thing?
AI thing where?
A true thing, sorry?
You get 22 and walk off and go and mash up the coach after you, them video and put it on TikTok.
Every time I reach out to somebody trying to validate it, they're asking the question the same.
You, them have feelings.
There's some, should I say truth? But there is some rumbling and physical from the little piece that I've seen in TikTok. I don't know if it is a fight, but I know the player, the coach was trying to restrain the player. I couldn't determine which was which. Yes, so I am not getting anything solid. I've seen it say, yes, the player beat up the coach. And because of something like this, and when it will run across social media, especially on TikTok, I tell you, it's all over. But then, within a particular group and so on, I'm trying to get the real thing because I would love to know. So I can't definitely say that was the case. I can't really definitely say. You know?
Boy, really sad. How are they, when me look, all the DB goalkeeper cry, I feel if he youth.
Yeah, these things do happen. Another game, people typically Marty. You know, I wanted to go to this game today, you know, Jonathan Grant hosting Georges. And I don't know who make any prediction for these games last night. You see anything that looks like what you predicted? So Jonathan lost 1-0 to Georges.
Put up the score then, sorry.
I never predict last night.
I will never get this.
That was my prediction. One love.
A 2-1. We did say for Georges last night still.
2-1? Okay.
I think majority
say one love Georges.
A Georges to win.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah, man, we're seeing it. But I think majority of us are Georges to win, with maybe the exception of Peter and Vivian. Because them always go against the green.
Excelsior Holy Trinity, just pull up.
Sorry, me not lie. Manchester feel pretty like a money.
Yeah?
Yeah, man, feel look good.
I think most of us have Excelsior to win, but by a bigger margin.
A wider margin.
Yeah, everybody had that. Yeah, everybody had.
Diego and Heidel.
Well, I can say categorically, I got this one wrong.
You must get it wrong, because one way you look when it comes to Heidel.
No. I said, knowing Diego is the best defensive team so far in the Manning Cup, they still give Heidel an edge. If
Why?
So then could have mashed that up.
Why?
Based on what I saw from them number 10 in the game where them play a Waterhouse. No man. Remember last night when me that give the take out me that out time, but last night when me that give the prediction, I state that if the number 10 played, me don't know his name, but I watch him play a match, 2 matches. The last one was in when them play a Waterhouse. They scored a hat-trick. But on watching the match, he never played him, they every dip on the bench. And the Ideal team, sorry, just look as I watched the entire match and nothing. Yes. That Ideal team, me and man talk about team look like shambles. That Ideal team look like they have not a clue what they were doing. Anybody else watching match can attest to that.
They have no clue what they do?
They look out at sorts in every single way.
So where the big coach are going with down there?
Boy, I mean, I don't know. And nobody can blame the field. Nobody can blame nothing.
The coach never changed, sorry.
Yeah, man. Our big coach on the team, Alex.
Alex Thomas.
Alex Thomas down there,
Yeah,
no?
but him new to the program, so I have to give him some grace, make him second. Yeah, yeah, too.
But
Alright.
Jago did what Jago has been doing all season. Defensively sound. When them get them chance, them take it. I think the first goal was a penalty.
Me
Clear
get
cut penalty.
the Diego Idle, me get that spot on tool of Diego.
2-0, yeah, and they scored the second goal. Jago had a tall forward for the whole match. He might do everything right. Unfortunately, him get him goal in the last couple of minutes. Good goal. That killed the game. So Diego is the Kemsila Manning Cup.
Wow.
Not many people are Diego in their top 10 either. Even though they are the best defensive team, because I think Shane wants to squeeze them in.
Them in
Yeah,
my top 10.
a few of them in there, man.
Okay.
Me have them anti-Valley, man.
Champion, somehow, I don't know. Champions seem to fall off a bit. Is that so, or the competition gets stiffer?
No, them fall off.
They fall off.
Champion 4.
Why would you say it fall off though? How many players did they retain?
I'm not sure.
Champion, champion always have that problem. Remember this, no man. Them people that fly out like wow, you know.
Yeah, cause
them not retain players like the traditional schools. Them
that's why I asked.
people, yeah.
They might
Only know
not.
them have the star baller. Them have them star baller still. That's all I know about.
From 2 years ago, Shane, you know, from what I was seeing, they had a program in place. You know, that a sort of succession thing. That's why I said that, you know. And you could have seen it year before and last year.
But still, even so, them always only go so much and no more, because even if you have succession, the team will continuously young and not mature, get to a certain mature state. You get me? So no matter always be at that disadvantage.
I'm saying that to say because the champion of former years is not the champion of the past 3 years. They are, you know, things start to be different as it relates.
Yeah, man, because them associated now with the Kingston, but we forget the
Academy.
Yeah, KFA, yeah. And them have a program link with them now. So yeah, a different thing now. But at the same time, you find a lot of the fifth farmer them not necessarily, even though them have the whole heap of subjects, them not necessarily always go fixed farm and fly out and go and find a university.
No, man, I know that aspect of it. So that's what I'm saying, because all right, let me not go deeper, but the program which I thought they were putting in place, you know,
See somebody in the comment section say after they reach 16 and cut.
That was the original champion, bro. But that with the football program again, I understand not everybody. Yeah. All right. So, Eltham, big 5-0 win over Papine. Expected?
Yeah.
No surprise.
Some of the reports it's 7. Yeah, I think nobody got double figure.
No surprise there.
Let's say a battle of the minnows. Penwood over Fort over Clancarty.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be
minnows.
See, 6 goals, eh? Supposed to be a good game. Big team Catherine 8-0 over Inzud.
Yeah, I think a couple of us supposed to get that.
One Catherine.
You one Catherine. Anyway, so again, people, not a lot of surprises in the Manning Cup today, like what we have seen in the Doncaster Cup. And now this gives Shane a little comfort that his Manning Cup teams can now be better able to manage the contest or the challenge that the Doncaster Cup will put up in the Champions Cup.
Sorry, can I do something?
1 second. I know that what is the competition that my big friend Camp was waiting on.
Yes, man.
Champions Cup.
Yes, man. The cross cup.
We will see what happens from there. Okay, Rankin, take it away.
I'm gonna make a statement, and you probably are unfair because the Costa Cup have twice the amount of teams of the Manning Cup. So this statement might be unfair. We see when I reach outside of like the top 8 Manning Cup teams, the Manning Cup really poor, you know?
Then why you say it unfair ranking? This has
I mean,
been a fact. No man, this has been a fact for a long time.
Because I can name at least 20 the Costa Cup teams right now. But we can put in a Manning Cup and then compete very well.
No,
As I say,
ranking.
man, unfair because we have so much teams. We have about 80 teams. You get me, Sadi?
Yeah,
but me still finish campus. Basically, what I'm saying is, Sadi, there's no match there when we pass. There's none. We may not see at least 4, 8-0, 10-0, 15, 20-0. Like so outside of the top 8, like 18, 9, 10, like Manning Cup is extremely poor. But as when you go up to the top 5, then we mash up the cup. Then that good. But like outside of that, nothing not really go on a Manning Cup. That is just what me think.
No, fair assessment.
A fair assessment. As a Manning Cup man, I would say fair assessment. But I wouldn't say 8, I would say probably 10. Yeah.
No, that's a good assessment.
Not a minor adjustment, but yeah, fair assessment.
Yeah, man, this has been
but it is because we are far less team though.
Exactly. We have so much teams.
Yeah.
And again, too, you have some teams that used to do well in the Manning Cup, we have not seen them up for a long time too.
But you always have the cycle and it still remain about 10 teams were good each year.
So
they rotate in at the 10 and in and out.
That's why I rotate.
Yeah, man.
True, Sadi. True.
All right. But people, we're at a crucial stage now. As I hear people looking forward for the second round. Have you seen your top 10 coming to fruition? Have you seen your quarter finalists based on what's happening for the last set of games? Both across Manning Cup and across
Ranking. One question. Ranking.
Yes, sir.
You're going to start with the Manning Cup by next week, so?
No. You know why I can put every single Manning Cup group at the playoff? You may have to wait till then done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's campus.
Yeah, man, I understand.
The Manning Cup, all of the group know the players. It's harder to draft them because anybody can just land a first or second or third. But with the Costa Cup, no fire group them basically done already. Because even though they have like 1 and 2 games left to play, like it's sealed up because they're so far ahead on points and whatever. So it's different to do for Manning Cup. I have to wait till the game actually play and then draft it.
So ranking, can we on Monday?
I'm sorry?
So on Monday we can put across the Costa Cup.
Tuesday, because Margaret and Dinthill are playing.
You know what? May want to do it Monday.
Me need Margaret and Dinthill to play so I can whoever get clearing that.
That's why may want to do it Monday. So we use the whole thing to get some interest in some people's mind.
Yeah, man. If you know whoever get clearing that college, and then that's it.
Why, Sadi? I tell them, I want to make a kind of to look good for Boston, but big them up same here, man.
Anyway, people, so it is what it is now. There are so many things that we have to discuss again. We talk about refereeing in some games. Sometimes, it's strange to me because I tell you the truth, people. What I look at today at the game, it was three assistant referees at that game.
Say that again, Sadi.
Oh boy. From my knowledge, yes, the 3 officials were 3 assistants referees. Maybe in recent time, the one in the middle has moved over to a referee. But up to last, yes?
You bring up a great point, and I need some education. This is a perfect time to get some education. I struck up a conversation with a female at a game. I struck a conversation with a female the other day at a game.
Careful, Rankin, careful. I'm here.
No, no, yeah, what? So,
Sure, I would put on the disclaimer if him start rap.
so
Yeah, go
what
ahead.
I'm saying, sorry, basically we were discussing something, and you more to educate me, sorry. Can't any assistant referee a game? Sorry, like our linesmen qualify to referee. Basically, that's what I'm asking. If I may ask it, I don't know.
It depends on the level of competition. And the organization that runs the competition may allow it because of the, what did I say now, the number or the availability of referees.
The shortage of referees.
Because in Westmoreland, almost every linesman I see, they are referee. So like you'll have a game where he's a linesman today, and if you see my next game, he's the referee and the linesman. The referee is now the linesman. Like if you get to me.
Yes,
So
so
I was
maybe,
wondering if there's no rule, but like any linesman can be a referee.
no man, maybe in that parish you have more referees than assistants.
Okay. Yeah.
And as I say, based on the shortage that we face in Jamaica, maybe ISA allows that. Because not that we are saying that they can't ref if there's an assistant. Again, the term assistant referee, they are not called linesmen anymore. We just learn to put up your flag on the outside and throw. They are more into the game, and the name has changed from that to assistant referees. So if you're an assistant referee, you can assist the referees in doing a game. But again, you may not see happening in a Premier League.
So I can say something on the referee
Yes.
issue. When they was making that launch, the schoolboy football launch, I heard the president saying that they're gonna start use schoolboys to referee games. They're gonna train them and use them because they don't got enough referees. Did they do something like that, or is that true? Anything true to that?
All right. So that came out last year, and it was done in the U14, U16 competition, more so in the U14. But it's not come to the Manning or the Costa.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, yes.
One more question before you go. So was the referee today, because I've not seen detail much, you know, just hear me on that. It is a referee for call off that match?
I don't get the last part. Go again.
Was it in the referee's power? If you don't make the match to play today.
No man. They turn up with 7 players. Turn up with 7 players. So that was okay for the match to start.
Yeah, but the fact that the goalkeeper, as we understand, the goalkeeper got injured and came up.
So that's my concern.
Was it in his power to discontinue the match then and there?
The rule says if you have 7 players and if you end up with 6 players, the match should not continue.
Okay.
All right. What I said is that the goalkeeper was on the field. Treatment was being administered to him for a while. After the treatment, then both medical or whatever was out there with him. And the goalkeeper came off the field and went to the bench. Thereafter, I saw the referee. Yes, he go over to them and he went to both benches. I don't know what the conversation was. And after that, they were looking at match cards for a while. It ran for probably about 10 or so minutes, or maybe more. So
unless they say them have a player coming or they have a substitute player. Trying to get another player ready.
Yeah.
New Peter, sorry.
New Peter.
Remember,
He's talking to someone.
Yeah, hear you.
They're on his phone, mute him.
Oh. Then I know say if you mute him. Listen, go on, Richie. Don't come here with this thing, Richie.
Somebody I get a feedback in the thing, man.
Who have the stay low key?
What?
All right, now it's stop.
Yeah, man, it stay low.
MG, you can't jump on in a MG space there.
Sorry. So if the goalkeeper got down and the mere Fox pass about 7 or so minutes, we can assume say the team that was down to 6 reassure the referee that they were getting an next player ready.
I don't know, sir.
Okay.
I don't know, because even if that is the case, it was the same goalkeeper went on to the field.
Oh, so then give him time for get back himself then. Basically.
But that should be done on the field. I don't know why I'm coming off the field.
Because he was the goalkeeper, yeah. Because the goalkeeper and can stay on the field and take treatment as long as.
Allows him to get the treatment, whatever he wanted.
Okay. I understand the point then, yeah. I want the goalkeeper. You just go take him out to go treat him and bring him back. You can still remember to take treatment as long as you can. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry.
Yes.
I see you pose the question to everybody, so I'm going to pose it back to you. Now that the second one is coming up next week, Saturday. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any concern about any of your top 8 teams? How are your top 8 teams looking? They're looking formidable?
So far, yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
So sorry, Stetson Dinthill book their spot, trouble.
Gentlemen, welcome Knockings to the show.
Knockings.
What going on? All right.
Let me hear something from you. What say you? What's happening in the world of football? Or should I say the Manning Cup for you? Knockings?
What going? Oh, you stay. Sorry about that. Me don't know how I come in with a rookie mistake. You can't know me not do much live show. Oh, you stay. Come today I listen to it and forget for X off the top. Oh, you stay.
You're loud and clear, man.
All right. What's up? All is well, everybody good?
Yeah, man, so far. Give me your take on the Manning Cup thus far.
My take on the Manning Cup, many persons would say that Manning Cup quality is dropping based off of the stars. Them say it's not an abundance of stars like what they used to. So in that, but overall, what I see in what happened in Manning Cup is happening in football overall, even at the professional levels. You don't really have much stars, coaches are playing players in systems, and if you realize many of the coaches they're getting better at their craft too. So we can see different systems. So we're not depending on individual talent nowadays. Because everybody saw, look at Jamon Lyle who play over there. Him coming at the side, everybody think he would have walked. He had an okay game based off of him not playing so long, but never really, if a scout was there, it wouldn't wow him, to be honest. And more to say more individual talent. Some just wait to see the second round. The first round really, honestly, I have a whole heap of takes on Manning Cup, but that I don't want your channel to go that side. That's why I don't the live. My live then probably would get me in a trouble. Cause honestly, I don't whole heap of Manning Cup I don't like if more to start. Like
can I put Knockings on the spot, Daddy?
I don't like the age of Manning Cup. I think Manning Cup should never pass 17. No school boy football should pass 17. It don't make no sense. We're not doing any justice to the youths. If we really want the youths them to go out and play football after, we're actually doing more harm than good, to be honest.
Hold on. When you say more harm than good, having them play at age 17?
Yeah, make them stop, and after that, them go play under 21. We're going to try build back under 21.
But it is not here.
No, we could try and build it, but it not go flourish if we have under 19, if we start Manning Cup at under 19. I don't think so.
The point I'm saying,
you're wasting the players' time too, because you're going to play against players who, in fact, at 9 to 5, them are going to play, them are going to look in a couple years' time, and we have stars them wasting them time playing against these people, fooling them thinking that they're ready and they're not really ready. When you look across to the board in what's happening in Europe, it don't make sense. We have to change something. It's a reason why we don't have many of our players them going out afterwards into Europe. prominent places.
That's another topic and a story in a ranking, because I understand what you're saying. But here in Jamaica, we don't have
ranking. Our ranking say, I never hear.
No, man, no, something else more attack Nakins boat, man. Yeah, attack him first, Ali.
No, we not attack him, man. We can't attack him, brother, man.
I'm not gonna attack him now.
We
I'm
just
gonna attack
say,
him. No,
as it
it's just
relates to
banter.
that age group thing, we don't have anything, no other competition for them to play.
But you see, the thing is,
I just banter, man, banter, Nakin.
All right, go ahead, Rankin.
Oh, sorry, Miss Ali.
Yeah, Nakin. There's a lot of things we don't like about the Manning Cup. I just love to banter people, you know. What going for charges, Nakins, man?
Oh,
You're at
God.
school, you know. Talk to me.
Oh God, I know you want you. I hope. I probably.
No, I know why my talk ranking.
And Nakins a film. That's about Nakins. A George is a film school, Miss Ali.
Yeah, one time I used to be George FC. I don't know what I want now. They talk by man now.
I don't want.
Recruit.
Call it whatever you want, call now. A George FC then used to name one time. I know Nakins a counter boy want schoolboy to stop play at 17 because George stop winning.
God.
Because George stop winning, I come with a little scenario there. That's not gonna work in a Nakins. When George is that by a man and not winning in a talk, so
No man.
not gonna work.
All right, you know why I'm talk so? What happened to LA? What happened to Scarrow? What happened to all of them ballers that we think was so world class and would have gone to the next level? What happened? Them too old by the time them touch Europe, bro. Them too old.
Ranking. I don't want not ranking. Nakins.
Okay.
I'm not gonna beat it down on that. But the situation we have in Jamaica, trust me.
No, he has a point. You know?
Yeah, man. We can't use this football to bring about the discussion. I say that to say because guess what? Years ago we used to have one club under 19 competition, under 21 and so on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But the truth is, with those competition and right now in Jamaica, under 21 or under 19 club team, because we would have what 12 or 14 clubs playing at the Premier League. How much will they gain as an 18-year-old playing in those competitions? I think you'd be saying they should be playing Premier League.
Not necessarily, because not everybody can make the Premier League grade. That is why, if they're very serious, that's why we always have that under 21 layer. Because not everybody going to be ready. I'm not saying that at 18 or 17 years shouldn't play JPL, you know, they can, you know, from they're good enough. But what about the persons who are not good enough? They still need to develop them talent. That's why we have an under 21 league. I don't think it makes sense for our prominent stars. Like we're lucky we have Whisper, we're lucky we have Dixon, and we never waste them talent. I play against some people what frankly, them we're just going a 9 to 5. They're not them just making numbers, or they just like the idea of playing football. But they know that they're not going to play football in 2-3 years. We're wasting people talent. And that is why we keep falling behind as a nation, because we're fooling ourselves that the youths them that we're helping the youths them, when we're not helping the youths them. We're not. I am telling you.
Okay, I say something. Sorry.
Hold on, Shane. Let me ask him something.
MG, look like you want to come on. MG, may I give you my space? Can I jump off in a minute?
MG always walk. MG, I want for that.
Ranking, don't move. Ranking, don't move. You can't stay, man. Me I deal with the youth them, so.
Ranking, don't move.
Me I come off.
So, nothing.
MG, a text hotel, so you look like you want to join. Join MG. All right, stranger.
Nothing.
MG,
stranger, later.
Little more stranger.
Nothings.
Jump on MG.
We're Nothings there, hear me?
Me I hear you, man, loud and clear.
The under 21 thing we are talking about, you know, sorry, can remind me, you know, I think we tried that 1 season or 2 seasons, you know, based on the amount of teams we have in the Premier League.
Man, I know 1 or 2, man, a couple seasons more than
that. But based on this, the structure, I think the financial strain was one of the main things why that breakdown, you know. Some of the clubs could not manage.
Yes, that is true. That is so true. And that is why even yesterday, I think me and MG that talk about it too, and what they had to start doing too is that they started to play the matches, the same under 21 match they played before the JPM match, like on the same day. But the thing is, what would I hurt the team is that them same under 21 player there, them want to go play them back in a JPL. So it never work out for them in that way. And that is what may I say with that. You see, the reason why they would have struggled to find and feel how much players and able to play them in a under 21 and JPL is because we have a league now with Manning Cup with under 19. We'll go wait to under 19.
But Knockins,
The
not only that, Knockins.
Would I get more? Would I get more players from that 17 to 19 age bracket playing under 21? So
Yeah, but
those
Knockins,
who won't have fair struggle and I say, boy, I want to play under 21 and JPL would have enough talent for playing at the under 21. And if he's so much of a star, we don't have to constantly dip him back in the under 21. We can just play JPL and done. Because we have a talent.
yeah, but Knockins. Well, I understand. But Knockins, when you're looking at it one aspect. The winning purse alone, financially, couldn't maintain some of these clubs to feed both the Premier League team and the under 21. So it was causing a major strain on some of the clubs. Not talking about the Portmore United back then and the Harbourview, but the lesser clubs could not have feel an under 21 team because they never have the financial backing. So
one thing, boss.
Hard.
Campus.
Give me a word here.
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
Go
Shane Melody.
Yeah, man. So Knockins, I see that your intentions are pure. So let me just state that up front. I recognize that clearly. But I'm here thinking about the practicality. One of the things that Manning Cup and the Costa Cup has is what we call in marketing high brand equity. These are institutions that exist probably over 100 years now. Manning Cup and the Costa Cup. And so there's a level of prestige associated with it. No, even if you were to build some kind of under 21 league, because of the prestige associated with Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, the youth them would prefer to play that. Right? So I just wanted to state that as one thing. Then now, remember Manning Cup and the Costa Cup is a schoolboy competition, and some of them have no interest to become professionals. Right? So if you cut it off at 17, you are cutting extracurricular activity from a lot of persons that's going to school that are in high school up to after age 19. So from a practicality standpoint, I don't see how your proposal will work to cut off Mine Cup and Dakasta Cup at age 17. I think it would more annoy fans. I think you would isolate certain players that don't have no interest to become professionals. And I think that even the ones that have interest to become professionals would prefer to stay in Manning Cup and Dakasta Cup because of the prestige. So practically, I don't see how it will work.
Sorry.
You need a radical change management and thing to overcome the institutions that currently exist.
Sorry, put up at the next one. Put up at the first one, sorry.
I would love the response. I would love to hear a response from Knocking.
Yeah, man, I'll give you a second, Shane. Sorry, put up at the first one before that.
Which one?
The one with the financial. Because why I can state this was the main reason, because this one is so true. This was one of the main reasons why the under 21 program failed in Jamaica.
They couldn't sustain it.
They couldn't sustain it. Some of the clubs, them did a ball till it reached a point where they must say, if a club cannot field an under 21 team, they're going to take them out of the competition. Remember that? They were starting to force clubs to have an under 21. And the clubs must say they couldn't manage it.
Yeah, man. But my ear Knocking's response to me.
Yeah, I just that too. Now, I just the one day.
Respond to me first. Respond to me first. May I beg you, Knockings?
Yeah, man. No, man. MG, go on. Go on, MG.
All right.
MG, bless
you. Say his skin a scratcher from in the comment.
What?
And if me go on, I know say I go to step on another car. I ain't never get to address the doctor on it. So you know when I talk to it go.
I 2 minute drive, man. I'm just reach a link, you know. So I'm kind of know how to call me if I keep quiet. I'm not wake up nobody. You know what? Let me tell you. 2 seasons ago, the U21 competition started. I was the one who was covering it. You had 12 teams in it, 12 of the clubs. Then The biggest problem was sponsorship. They could not get any sponsors for the league. No matter how them try, no one had the interest in it. Solely because of the reason is that the sponsors don't think it are going to generate enough traction, attention, which them are going to gain anything back from it. Even JFF themselves said all that burden was placed on the JFF. They finance the club them to run the program because the club them could not sustain it. It reached a point in which the 1 and 2 sponsors are. Let me give you an example. I think Onibon was on the sponsors them. You know, Onibon provide Onibon. Some bun. Some bun.
Why need a laugh?
They just give teams them a certain amount of bun, but really and truly, what that go do? Because that not help nothing.
Meals.
Exactly. And doing that, them can put them sponsor on the jersey. That not help the team them. So one of the reasons why I think a lot of persons have problem with schoolboy football, because they believe that they're looking at the developmental part and they must say, where's this player, where's that player, why is there no program? But that the schoolboy football is not the issue. I think Shane brought up a very brilliant point in the fact that schoolboy football is first and foremost extracurricular activity. That's the first thing. And the reason why it's under 19 is because high school in Jamaica stops at under 19.
Exactly.
The expectations that after 19 you got college. And 18 and 19 are pre-university, preparing you for university. No,
Yeah, man. Keep.
Exactly. Now the point that Shane bring up in regards to that 19-year-old, 18-year-old a play is because not all of these players want to become professional footballers, but a lot of them want to also participate in their skill set that them have. Because they know they can play ball, they want to play ball. But they want to become a producer, they want to become an architect, they want to become a lawyer. You cannot exempt them, and because them not future proof in regards to wanting to become a professional footballer. You take out the 18 and 19-year-old because you say them to go play club football. They're not interested in play club football. They're not interested in signing contract with clubs. They have them future elsewhere. Let me give you a perfect example. Jazzless, rich kid, born and grow, young days are in France, come to Jamaica, love football, family rich in Bright. He has no interest in the football at all. He just have the talent. He might go champion, main man a champion, 18-year-old. He just enjoy himself. He has no interest.
That's a lie. But that's another debate me and you going to have.
Listen.
Because me and him talk one way about what. But me know I hear boy too.
Oi.
Another team I say from what they are.
Knockings, he can say all he want. You know, from your players, you know players who definitely want football.
No, him can just be a guy.
No, listen to me, man. It's not about body language. It's about hunger and desire. The moment we see Kyle Dixon, we know Kyle Dixon had one part. He had no other intention.
Why you think so? Why you think so? Body language?
Body language, the how them speak, the interest of them having a football. Bro, I've been to games with Jazzless, and match a play, and Jazzless sit down in a book doing homework. And then when you done your homework, you might do studies on your phone. Not even once in a life up here watch a game of football. I'm not saying that book is not important, you know. I'm not saying that. But a person who sees football as their only hope and the only way out, their own all of the interest and desire.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that. But don't write off say a person can change how they feel about something.
Yes, they can. But yes, when somebody have multiple options, I'm telling that Knockings, it's a different conversation when hard times. It's a different thing when hard times come. When one injury pop up and you know same bright. Think about it. Knockings. That's also how it is. But these players can say a lot of things now because they love the sport, they want to feel the sport. But at his age, me can tell you, Knockings, a year from now, his mother can gone far and gone and do a law degree or doctorate. because his parents them govern him. But when someone whisper, because these players, type of players, are one thing them see, and not at the football because they see their career in that direction. because they want to become professional footballers.
And you see, MG, I will say this again, you know. I think I've said it some time ago. The opportunity that lies for youngsters to make it professionally is very, very slim. And it is even slimmer in Jamaica, even internationally. If you check even in England, all those persons, look how many youngsters you see go through the academy, even get a one game into a first team, and then you know nothing about them. Yes. So again, we have to look upon it and look at the opportunity, what is lies and what the interests are. That's where my thing is, because as we say, who going to face or who spend 5 years at high school? MG might mute him. Who spend 5 years at high school and looking towards a academic career? Very few of them expecting to move on with football, track and field, and cricket.
All right, look here, Sadi. Sorry for cutting, but something just running my mind. And all right, look on the players them who they make repeat how much years in a school.
Yes.
Just to play schoolboy football. No, that is a way. That is what me are talking about. That's a waste of time in a school.
Hold on.
No, sorry, it's them. So it's not 1, 2. I can tell you.
I second that.
Hold on.
Them little foolish. It's just them little things, and they don't see it, you know. And they don't.
No, I second that. Sorry, I second that 100%.
Waste people time.
Listen to what me I say. How look at the percentage of those who repeat for playing football, doing track and field, cricket. Look at the percentage and tell me their academic prowess or interest. And then you will see why so many repeats. A lot of them. Yes, I may not believe in all of this if you hold back a youth because you want him to play another year. If he can excel at the level in there, go.
Hold back them. For go play against who? People who not interested as
Knockings, you don't hear all
going on circle MGs, a circle we are going on.
And Knockings, just listen now. But you are thinking about your feel, you understand? Because it just explained to you about your point only a circle around your head and you can't look beyond that. Because he said, what Sadi said a while ago, yes, he not agree with that. But look on the circumstances of these players who are repeating. Let me give you a perfect example. Just listen to this. Knockings, if you in a grade 11 and you are at the age of 17 years old and can play 2 more years of Manning Cup, but yet still, you can't pass a CXC them, what should the school do? Let you go, figure out road, go suffer and battle, or keep you to at least make you can get back one more subject and still play some ball. So you can at least get a scholarship through football. Just think about that then.
Go try join a JPL team. This is why.
Stop.
Yo,
listen.
Go try go on tier 2. All of them somewhere. This is why we have a tier 2.
Knockings. You're living in a fairy tale world, man.
No, it's not fairy tale. It's fairy tale until it start work.
Listen to this, Knockings. Listen to this, right? May I ask you a question? How many schools are in Jamaica? Just give me an estimate.
You beat me to it, MG.
Over 500.
All right, so we'll just say 550. 550.
Yeah.
No, not go too high.
Him not do the maths, MG, trust me.
300.
MG, hold on. Add the number of schools who play Dakasta Cup and Manning Cup. Use that number with it.
All right, we're going to say 120.
44. 120. No, MG. We have 70 plus D Cup and 40 Manning Cup.
I must say 128 or something like that.
Yeah, man, I remember that. But 120.
I use a nice round figure of 120. 120. In the 120, we're going to pick out 5 stars per team. So multiply the 120 by 5. Somebody will calculate. I'm not into a bright man. Just run that quick cross head. I'm going to give you one number. About 7 bills?
6 bills, that's
600.
Yeah, 6 bills.
Sorry about that 600.
So
how much Premier League team we have now?
We have 600 players, right? We have 20 tier 2 clubs who already have 20 players per team. We have 14 JPL clubs who have 40 players per team. No, you're telling 605, me say no. Because these are the 5, but then probably repeat. because they might try to say, you're going to hold on upon them to see if they can get at least 2 sexy subjects and play a little more football. These are just 5.
Yes, so
These are 600 players. September morning. And this I got every September morning now because the cycle continues. 600 players every September morning. You are dispersed to tier 2, to 20 tier 2 clubs, 40 Premier League clubs, 600. So that are 34 clubs you have send them to. 600 players to 34 clubs who already have a complement. Who probably look 2 or 3 players.
Knockings probably want to make 600 Premier League team and 600 tier 2 team.
Who you work for them, I say? Then guess what? No. Guess what the sad part about it? Next year, September, we have 600 more. And this 600, I go fight the 600 start from last year. The year after again, where you think everybody are going there?
Yo, that's not my fault, bro. We pick the best out of the best, bro.
Stop right there now. This is what.
Look at pro academies, bro. How much people come through pro academies every day and they don't.
Nothing pro academy.
That is not my. Listen to MG. Wow, academy.
Pro academy. You know how much money take to go in an academy?
I understand that MG just keep up. Bro, it won't be one place, MG, but if we don't make drastic change, we're just going stuck where we are.
No, but where you feel, let me tell you what, I hear this talk a lot, right? Let me tell you where a lot of people fail to understand where football is concerned. At the highest level of football, now the top 5 league in Europe of footballers, top 5, it is 0.35% of footballers. The top 5 of Europe, 0.35%.
I agree with that.
Listen now,
that's what you talk about. Go on.
Listen to this now, Knockins. In a USA, in a MLS, which is the highest league, MLS accounts for about 2% of the soccer players in a USA. USA have 50 million soccer players. MLS account for 2%. USL account for 4%. USL 1 or USL 2 account for 5%. So let's say 10% is that MLS and the two USL level them. Now we have 90% of 50 million. You right, Sadi. Now we have 90%.
Hold on a second. Let me give this a little talk. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, good night.
Yeah, go ahead.
Knockins, me understand Knockins. You love the football and you mean it. Knockins, me ask you a question. Name me 10 players who left schoolboy football who is playing in the JPL right now. Let's name me 10 for the past 2 years.
No, what? No, but what the point?
No, you want to like say you think say you say about under 17. Jamaica football in schoolboy football is extracurricular activities in school. It's under 19 competition. Not
I understand.
Well, football, love football will play and be a professional. You just believe every player will play schoolboy football want to be a professional. That now go happen, Knockins.
I understand that. I understand the point here I go with that, you know. But you see, all right, you see, players, honestly, I really believe certain of the star players, them, all right, let me just go to the main point what I have. And it probably miscue all everything what I say, because it's out of anger why I probably say that when I say under 17. The reason being is that some of these star players were doing them more harm than good, making them play at this level, playing against weak opposition, week in, week out. Yes, playing no football is not good enough, but playing football at this level. All right, look at the Whisper now. What good would it be if Whisper never did go Chelsea Academy and they play next year in a KC football, in a KC Manning Cup team?
Or you think Chelsea Academy see him?
Who that would have benefit?
But
right?
how Chelsea see him?
Benefit. Would it
how Chelsea see him?
Or would that benefit development?
Moderate the show, sorry. Moderate the show.
All right, so
that's the difference.
There's a major difference in that too, and I may ask a question. I'm just asking. But since you say what good that would be for Whisper, what can you say about Whisper now? Because we're not hearing anything. Where are we seeing?
No, but that is injuries with that. A lot of injuries and a whole heap of things with that. Come on, and look at the club that he's at as well. But I'm just saying, what good would that be if him the come back at KC instead of going into an academy abroad or even at any other academy and be playing against schoolboy football. Schoolboys who, as Uno say, don't want to be professionals.
Sorry, me
You
can't
understand what I'm saying?
Because
me can't answer this.
That kids have still bigger talent. We can't name them right now.
Hold on, Peso.
You know, Charlie Walker, well, I name some players. Charlie Walker, top player JC in last season, he played Premier League before he get scholarship. Edward Campbell Carnival, top player, he played in last season, D Cup, he played with Steve, then he got a scholarship. Shelton again, little brother. Ashton Bennett from Garvey, play a Portmore, then he go a foreign again. You see him big player from Glemuir there. Not every player who is to start schoolboy football wants to be a professional. They move on, you want to be bright, or move on to get scholarship and go a foreign. Who want to play local football? We say left, D Cup or Money Cup, giant, and I just affiliate most clubs in JPL want to play young players. First time, God, the clubs, if you're exceptional, old man in them I use. Let me tell you that. Can't just come out about Jamaica football.
You know why them started that now, Travis? You know why them started that? Because they realize the potential money what them can make with selling youngsters instead of trying to ship out some old man who can't ship out right now.
Nakins, I agree with that, Nakins.
Right. New school them come in, that's not the problem.
It's always money. Don't make nobody fool you, Travis. Everything in life about what they do is about money, Travis. Come on.
And I know somebody who
They have less than
exactly that.
they have less than 3%
I
on
agree.
the phone. I'm a plug out.
Hold on, I'm not hear Travis so loud. Yes, sir. I'm not hear Travis so loud.
Sorry, I make Peso join the panel here.
The battery are run dead. Never run the show now, you know. We're
Yeah, Nakins.
right now. We're going to the end.
What you say?
Stop it, Nakins. We'll have to continue on a wider scale because it has a lot to discuss. There's a lot of views on it, a lot of ideas.
Sorry, tired.
Listen, me, big man. How you talking about, bro? But not just being tired, man. We have gone for 2 hours and 16 minutes, and we plan for an hour and a half. But the point I'm making is this: this is a wide topic, and this has a lot of stakes at hand. I say that to say because if we're gonna look at the different competitions we have in Jamaica, we don't have enough for the youngsters to be playing in. And those students or those boys who want to play as much as they can, they must give them the opportunity. There's a choice. If a boy at Cornwall is at 17, get 7 CXCs, or even move on to Cape at 18, say you have 12 subjects across Cape, and yes, and he still want to continue his life, his school life, and play schoolboy football, you allow him, if that's what he wants. But if it is that he has an option and has the ability to move forward, both in the sports and also academic, then you show him that pathway and guide him towards that. So it all have to do with interest. That is one of the things. Again, I just want to use this last point to say, and you made mention of that. If you do the research on the guys who repeat for playing sports in school, then you will get the real idea and the answers. I'll leave it at that. Gentlemen, sad to say, those are the panelists. I'll give you 20 seconds to make your final say for the night on the show. So let me start with Peter. Seems like him gone a bit. Vivian.
Look, I'm bit, man, but me I go on. So.
Mr. Lee, you chop asleep.
So what you saying now, Sadi?
Your final 20 seconds, Vivian. Going to the closing the show.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Big up to everybody, man. It was a nice show, man. You get me? Yeah, man. What if I upset over the weekend? Yeah, man. But boy, anybody gonna have chemistry, no problem. That you know. Trouble
All right,
there.
sir.
And the big bad Glemuir people them start get nervous already, but make we see what go on in the second one. But if them play in the second one, then defend on champion cup. And then gonna Western have got job then sleeve. So make me see what go on second one, cause trouble did there, but them be supposed to win the game because I see one boy get around them, I don't know why in the door. If we kick the ball over, I keep and score. I say, joke thing in the pan.
All right, so thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, man, but big up to everybody thing and big up ranking the whole MG, everybody.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, man.
next.
Self, me and Knockins and everything when Knockins them are going with. Best up yourself, best up. Everybody, MG ranking, all the man them Panisha campus, everybody, Mr. Lee, everybody. But what you say now, that thing though, when I feel if you understand. Eh?
Remember, say 20 seconds you have.
Okay, all right, so no go on then. All right, go on.
No,
Good
man,
night.
finish in 20 seconds. Me just I close the show.
Give Peter my next 20 there.
No, say me not say when Knockins did I say still him a feel if you understand because the man him put some good question to him and say, yeah, if you understand Knockins. From day one, from when schoolboy start 1910, them and them thing that go on with the age group for that. And schoolboy, people say it's not a big build up for football, but in a Jamaica, I hate help. Once you go play football, if you look at scholarship, we're not deciding them want football as professional. They want the easy chance, way out for them to get a scholarship. Because no man, I come from fine come up and no club for no youth to come at school America. So these are the opportunity for them. All right, I'm going.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shane?
Yeah, man. Thanks. Sorry, good show. Two quick comments. Just to say, Knockins, I definitely hear the passion and the love that you have for the football and that your intentions are pure. But I don't think the solution would be to cut schoolboy football, but rather to find other solutions and other competitions to give those players that have an interest to become professionals more options. So that for me would be the solution. And in regards to the matches today, very interesting day. I think the competitions across both Manning Cup and the Costa Cup are a lot closer amongst teams than I originally thought. And so for me, it's interesting days ahead, and I look forward to the start of the second round. And as MG call it, big boys times, big boy time. So looking forward to that. Over to you, Sade.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Campus.
Blessing. Good show, man. Knockins, my brother. Some solid points. Not take it away. MG as usual. Any for that. Yeah, man. Them have some solid point, but as I said, Sade, you can't solve in a one night. You have to go do an entire show on that.
Yeah, man. One. And we are going to be a topic for that. We are going to be like it.
As far the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, you know my competition start when we start with the Cross Cup. So then we separate the boys from the men. So looking forward.
Right.
All right, sir.
Okay, very much. Sally, you're up. Knockins.
Yeah. Now, man, we'll go after MG. Make MG talk. Yo, when I just listen, this is just me and MG every day I go. When we are for the phone, that's all
right, so when we close the line, MG and Knockins more answer our question. We can ask for live. So we'll have
we can talk after we're done.
Yeah, man, everybody can speak with it. No problem.
Knockins are easy, Knockins ball out. Referee a penalty that.
No, he never said penalty. And you said that last night on the live, and me saying in the comments, I was saying, no penalty, it's not penalty.
It's so like you say a penalty.
No, me I say no penalty because my same cat inside the box. Inside the box.
Thank you very much, Knockins. MG.
Oh, yes, sorry about that. Again,
yeah, man. Your final say.
Sorry, I couldn't come on earlier because me a blasted drive, man. Hey, all right, yes. Good show again. Good games today. Enjoy the games, and boy, me I tell Sadi, me know sir ranking say you're tired, but I say you're going like you're tired. But me I tell Sadi, I'm tired of fret.
Really, when I was tired. No, I feel like my hero.
Tired of fret. I tell you.
Me can't afford to go work, go sleep, you know, man.
Me I tell you, and me can get up later morning too. So me have that luxury there. But good game, good day of football, good day of discussion again, like every day. Every day we talk the same thing, every day we post about the same thing. But it's all because of the passion and the desire to want to say better and the desire for development. So it's a good feeling. And you don't know, so we as brothers always have something to discuss and something to talk about. And that is how the footballer will grow, by having tough questions, having tough discussions, asking tough questions, having tough discussions, and coming to solutions. And even if not a solution, but having ideas, bring across ideas where you can lead to solutions. Yeah. Nakins, you know, me love my man like them. Anyways, big up yourself, sorry. We're there. Everybody, all my man on the panel. People like comment section. Big up yourself. We're there.
Yeah, man. Much respect. Just stay
Oh,
on.
leave an MG.
All right, go on now, Nakins.
Thanks for having me the first time on the show, Sadi.
Yeah, man.
Boy, if you keep coming on the show, Sadi, we're gonna always go back and forth, especially if you have MG. That's why I'm not going online with MG, you know. Because we can't bother, me and him are just step on the live across to everything. All if you prediction them. I can tell him my prediction them false, man. Yeah, man.
Trust me.
Just I'm stay with him still. I'm a general, man.
No, man, we know the things set, man.
But me and him more while, me have to have certain debate, man, because we think I like in certain things, but certain things me and him no sit eye to eye with certain things, especially with the youth football, whole heap of changes. But we all want changes, you know, but it's how it go. But give thanks, I'm not gonna talk much, because 20 seconds.
All right, bless up yourself. Sir Rankin.
Oh, hold on there, sorry. Big up Vivian. You know Vivian. Big up Travis as well. Travis.
Yeah, man. Trevor.
Big up.
Yeah, big up Nakins, man. Big up.
Yeah, man. But more big up Travis. Travis always go off of me, you know. Serious, man. But see them say agree to disagree.
Yeah, man. I saw Travis still, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, always a cuss, man.
On point. Bless up yourself, Pessoa. Sir Rankin, are you a close the show?
Yeah, man. Wonderful discussion again from 7:30 till now. It's midnight. My God.
When you need to
So
stop.
a little kick round, man. Yeah. Yes, football, sorry. We love the sport so much. You know, from 7:30 till midnight we are talking about it, and we can't talk about it till tomorrow come. But yeah, long story short, wonderful games today. We're looking for some wonderful games next week, Monday to Wednesday. I think by that time, first round football should be finished and all of these big scores and all of that finish. Lovely discussion in the end of the show. Nakins come on, make some good points. MG and Pessoa came to debate those points. Shane made some good points. Love it. And me agree with a lot of things with Nakins say. Disagree with a lot of things. But that's the great thing about it, you know, sorry. What I would just say, I love how 10 a week can just come on the panel and argue about it. And then after we don't argue, we start laughing and talk about the football. Because that's what it's about, you know. Yeah, man. Yes, man. I have to tell the people, I cuss off Sadi too, you know. Yeah, man, but we don't go there, so. Sadi, big up yourself every time, you know. Stop pushing me school. Big up yourself.
Hey, that's a serious thing. But anyway, people, it has nothing to do with personality. We just run a show, we have a discussion, we have a disagreement. It would be bad if all of us come and look in the same direction. Nothing can go so. Everybody have a different view, and so everybody views an opinion. That's why I love the MG show. Big up yourself. People, let me tell you this, man. I learn every night, and that's why I stay up. You know, why would I not stay up so long?
At 12 o'clock now, at Jamaica, 1 o'clock my time.
During the night, and that's why I continue. So now continue to teach. All right, I will share idea. We come right off. Anyway, too many names to call from the chat to big up one and all. And once we are here, it was a good show again, a very long one. And I'm sure that everybody enjoyed the discussion. That's what we try to do every single night. All right, so blessings everyone.
Remember the like of the show.
Good night and see you on Monday. Somewhere you see the show. Can't speak too loud. I don't know where yet.